Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Games Done Quick Hotfix. Today, we're going to be showcasing Paper Mario Rando and some Pokemon games a little later on. Before we get into that, just a few quick reminders for you. Back to Black 2025, the upgrade to UBAF will be live February 6th through 9th here on the Games Done Quick Twitch channel, benefiting Race Forward. Catch the action and support an incredible cause. You can type !BTB in chat to see the event schedule. And if you want to find out more about the All Black speedrunning community, you can type !BAF in Twitch chat. Also, if you're crafty, price submissions for the event are open from now until February 1st. Also, if you would like to support the GDQ Hotfix, you can check out the Season 4 shirt over at theyeti.com/GDQ. With all that said, I will hand it over to our runner and commentators here. Let everybody introduce themselves.
All right. I am Phantom. I will be running the Paper Mario Rando with a lot of settings that I don't think have really ever been shown off before in any setting. And I have two commentators with me if they want to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Jcog. I play this game a lot.
Hi, I'm Icebound, and I'm part of the developer team for the Paper Mario Randomizer. Thanks for having me.
So I think we can probably go straight in and talk about settings as we go. There's a lot that goes into this. And you'll probably get an idea pretty quickly, at least of some basic things. So I'll give a quick countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. At least to start here. Okay, we have Cooper.
Quick thing to note, Phantom can't jump right now.
Yeah, if I press the A button, nothing happens. I also don't have a hammer. So I'm just going to check Toad Town. Mostly just shops, because that's all I can really do.
Yeah, so for, if anybody hasn't seen one of these before, so the goal to beat the randomizer is to beat each of the 7 bosses and save the 7 star spirits, and then which will unlock the end of the game where you can fight Bowser and win. So that is what Phantom's going to be working on here. Typical rando, similar to I think your standard Zelda type randomizer where all the items are, which you've already seen, everything mixed up all over the place. But yeah.
Yeah, so this is a glitch logic also. There are many glitches the game will expect me to do in order to actually be able to complete the seed. This is not, definitely not standard.
Yeah.
We also have dungeon shuffle, boss shuffle, and all coin locations, including coin blocks, overworld coins, etc.
Yeah, also very nice addition to the randomizer is the homeward shroom, which does what you just saw right there. That just lets you teleport back to Toad Town. Because there's nothing built into this game, in the base game like that. Also, you can see with the bootless, with no jumping to start with, Phantom does have Cooper. So that does give us a little bit of verticality. You can see that they can hit blocks like that. Doesn't let you do a whole bunch, but...
Yeah, there's probably other partners will come into play here. This seed was vetted. Icebound told me the seed to play about a half hour ago.
Let's see how that goes.
Okay.
Oh.
Pretty easy.
Oh, yeah, we're...
Pretty easy to get that encounter.
Yeah, also worth noting, the bootless and hammerless applies to battles too, so Phantom's only real options for fighting are their partner, partners now, and items, I guess.
Oh boy. Interesting.
Wonder what you're gonna do with that.
Well, actually, this does put this in logic.
Ooh, that is true.
So I don't have any items. Mario is gonna sit here and do nothing. So
if you are completely new to Paper Mario in general, Paper Mario is just like a role-playing game with turn-based battles in the Mario universe. like you have the standard Mario story, like Bowser kidnaps Peach, but he also steals the legendary Star Rod and basically forces its guardians, the 7 star spirits, into like gigantic playing cards and makes his lackeys guard those star spirits. So our task is, as mentioned before, to save the star spirits and learn the ability to actually disable the Star Rod that Bowser makes himself invincible with. In general, as you can see on the screen right now, in each battle, Mario and one of his partners get a turn each, and then all the enemies in turn get to attack. Or in case of poor Chan over here, just use his turn to like get back up.
Yeah.
The main progression will probably be finding the partners, because almost every partner has a useful overworld ability that lets us progress in the overworld. And we will also very much need to find boots upgrades and hammer upgrades. Usually in Paper Mario, you start the game with the ability to jump and get the hammer pretty quickly. However, in the randomizer, we do have an option, if you like fancy the crazy, to just start without being able to jump and having to make do with the partners.
And this is a great example of how the logic. So when you have Dojo enabled, logic expects you to be able to flip Chan over. Sushi happens to be able to do that. Other partners that can do that would be like Goombario or having boots. This is definitely not the fastest way to defeat Chan.
Does Squirt even do any damage?
He has 2 defense, so it would do damage. It should kill now.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
or 3.
Yeah. Also, Dojo gives experience in Randomizer. That's different.
Yeah, pretty demoralizing. Oh, hey, there we go. Now you have a hammer.
Yeah. Sometimes this works, sometimes this doesn't. I'm going to try and cheese this because it's funny when it does work. It's also funny when it doesn't work for different reasons.
Yeah, the hitboxes are pretty funky sometimes.
There we go. Okay, never mind.
Oh.
I'll just go back with Paracarry later. It's fine.
I like how you just assume that you're going to get Paracarry before you get boots.
I mean, with a vetted seed, I kind of assumed that.
Well, I mean...
But you never know. You never know.
You know.
Okay. Well, that's checks.
Yeah, luckily we can substitute having access to hammer and boots with some of the partner abilities. Wombat here can almost always substitute the hammer, except for some really odd exceptions. And as mentioned earlier, Koopa can hit floating blocks, and Parakarry can be used to jump up ledges.
Oh, would you look at
Speaking
that?
of which...
Oh, hey, Parakarry. I'm shocked.
Also, you'll notice that Phantom just picked up a partner upgrade. Normally in the base game, you have to find super blocks and hit them and select which partner you want to upgrade. But one of the options you can select, which Phantom did, is to just randomize the upgrades as well. And so that was a Paracarry upgrade that they just got. It's not Paracarry's upgrade.
Yep, so now we can do this for everything. Who needs the ability to jump anyway?
Honestly, for a surprising amount of the game, you don't.
There are a handful of chapters you can actually beat completely jumpless. Namely chapter 1.
You got the whole Paracarry Cooper Bombette.
The only thing we're
hammer
missing is Lackey.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going straight to prologue, not chapter. You could call it chapter prologue if you wanted to. Oh, yay.
Oh, best badge in the game.
Second best. There's also Smash Charge.
No, yeah, that is true. That is true.
Okay, actually a good badge. Maybe I won't die. Okay.
I got the block at least.
I'm not gonna deal with one spike Goomba. Is that
4 HP, what is that?
chapter 3 maybe?
I don't have the...
3 makes the most sense to me. Oh, Cooper missed. Let's go, Cooper.
I'm actually gonna pull up my cheat sheet.
Yeah, normally I have that tied to live split, but I don't have live split open.
I can just... This isn't a race or anything. I can just look it up for you.
Oh, hey. I wonder what I have to do. So I have all the partners that matter. This is going to be very interesting.
Very ideal for glitch logic, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, I can, with Lackey, Paracarry, Bombette, Cooper, I can go almost anywhere.
Yeah, Lackey is by far the most glitchy partner in the game. Just like what he lets you do. Just clipping every, like just, the game unintentionally balances him by having him be like the last partner in the game.
True.
That you get. But it's absurd how much more powerful he is glitch-wise.
Oh, hey. That's nice.
Also, this is a thing.
That's my favorite. Oh, this is actually really funny. If you want to explain a few things happening here, after I clip in here.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, I honestly, I guess that's probably because of, like, skew, right? Oh. Yeah, so whenever the camera is, like, offset, like, it's turned a little bit, I don't know, objects react weirdly. I don't know exactly what it is, but the collision doesn't act exactly correct, and you can kind of just, like, get inside of objects, like that one. And then also that block is just always there, and you can use Bombette on it because, you know, you're right next to it. I don't know, I feel like that's pretty much it.
There was also a Lackey jump in there.
Oh, I missed the Lackey jump.
Yeah, to get on top of the block.
Oh, yeah, so there's a trick in this game called a Lackey jump. Was discovered a few years ago. If you dismount Lackey as well as if you dismount Lackey and open the partner menu on the same frame, then you can swap partners, and it actually gives you like a little bit of extra height, which can, in certain places, let you like clip through ceilings. For the most part, is what it's useful for, and it can be used in a few different specific areas.
Yeah, I got a lot over there.
You really did.
Boost portrait. No forest pass. I'm not gonna do sushi glitch gearless right now. I'm gonna go to chapter 1.
that's fair.
But there's a lot that I can do.
Is it a logic gearless?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Just because it can take a while.
Yeah.
We do have a question in chat asking about whether or not we have more inventory than vanilla.
Here we do not, but it is kind of an option. You can enable item pouches, which every time you get an item pouch, it increases your inventory size by 2. But that is not something that I have enabled.
Yeah, it's an option to add these item pouches for like up to 10 additional item inventory slots to the game as like random items to find. You can also just set the seed to just start out with 20 inventory slots.
Yeah, not me realizing that I don't actually need the cookbook for these settings.
I mean, it could be useful, but
It could be, but eh. This is
Yeah,
one of my
with only
favorite
10
areas.
It is the good one. Oh yeah, just the clump of items right there.
What's this? I will
was gonna
probably
say.
come back to this in a second. Yeah, I'll do Koopa Village first. Oops. Mostly was just seeing if there was like, surely maybe there's gear up there so I can actually do fuzzies.
Surely.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, maybe it could expand a bit on like general movement tech.
Right now, what movement do I have besides spin?
I mean, spin is pretty important.
That's true.
It is. Yeah, so one of the features of the randomizer, there's a badge called Speedy Spin that, oh, all or nothing.
Don't mind if I do.
I mean, not useful right now, but, so yeah, the movement. Usually they'd be jumping out of the spins at the end of them to, you see how you slow down at the end there, so you can skip that a little bit. But right now they just have to, spin.
Just spin. I also cannot do fuzzies, but I can do a check over here.
Yeah, Bummet can be used to hit trees, except when she can't. Because, I don't know, I guess they just never put in the trigger. Like, there's a separate, thing the devs had to do to make a tree activate on Bummet. I guess they just missed those trees. Or it's not really so much missed them as didn't expect you to have her at that point, I guess.
Well, there's one, because you also can't do the chapter 7 tree. The letter one.
Oh.
So I can't explain that one.
I don't know, it's a weird tree.
It is a weird tree.
Maybe they copy pasted stuff for the other ones, and that one they were doing their. I don't know.
All right, so we're gonna do some fun things here. I'm gonna lure this guy over here, and I don't actually need to do this because I have Cooper, but this is funny.
Yeah, so like I said, Lackey is busted. Yeah, in certain areas.
Oh. I forgot I don't have hammer.
In certain corners, if you wedge yourself right up next to them and hop on Lackey, it displaces you. Love. The way it just pauses you.
Yeah.
And then freezes you, I guess. But yeah, the hopping on Lackey will offset you a little bit to the point where in certain corners. Oh no. You're gonna have to do the fight.
I mean, this is fine.
Yeah, Stopwatch has, what, a 90% chance to work on basically every enemy?
Yeah.
So.
And then I can just use Paracarry or something.
Yeah.
I have a Thunderbolt too. And a
Oh,
Stone
that might be
Doll.
worth using. Oh, yeah.
The fight isn't hard,
say-
I just didn't want to do it.
Yeah, most of the time in randomizers, if you're trying to go fast, there's very few optional battles that you'll want to do. You get more than enough scaling most of the time
Paracarry
elsewhere.
is unfortunate.
But, yeah.
Oh.
Wonder if you managed to hit the blue switch bug.
Oh, I
We'll see in a moment.
don't know if I knew that. That would be
Really funny.
unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Well. Interesting.
Not gonna lie, I didn't know that was a thing. Have you saved?
I don't actually think so. But I know where
Unless
everything
you know
is.
what to get. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a slight problem with blue switches. I think the first reported issue of blue switches just soft locking you was reported, I think, a week ago on the Rando Discord.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't even
Despite-
know that was a thing.
It's also not Rando specific. If I recall correctly, it can happen in vanilla, but it just happens so rarely and under such extreme circumstances. We also haven't found a fix for it yet, but luckily we weren't too far into the seed yet.
Yeah. It won't even take that long to get everything else back.
Yeah, don't have to check everything. Just get the important stuff.
To bridge that time, I can talk a bit more about the general changes we did to the randomizer, maybe. For one, if you've played this game before, you might have noticed that some of the NPCs just barely talk at all, and some of the cutscenes seem to be a bit faster. That's because we do have an option that lets you dial down the amount of actual dialogue and cutscenes you actually have to interact with in the game to a minimum. There's one way you can just set it to shorten cutscenes and to enable have like a skip cutscene button during some of the longer cutscenes. But we are currently playing on the minimal cutscene setting, which basically almost skips as much as possible without like making the game too disjointed from what's happening. Furthermore, you do have every partner available at the start in your partner inventory, at least outside of battle. This is mostly so you can choose to upgrade them if you do not shuffle the partner upgrades, even if you have never picked up the partner before. So you don't have to like run past a lot of the partner upgrades, or they are useless before you find the partner. This is also to avoid certain cutscene-related glitches where the game expects you to have a certain partner available to you, but you might not have found that partner in the randomizer yet. Additionally, you can also, if you want to a really relaxed round of Rando, you can set the Rando to have all of your partner's overworld abilities available from the start, even if you haven't found that partner yet. When you switch to a partner you haven't unlocked yet, they will appear like in sort of a transparent see-through kind of way to let you see quickly that you haven't actually found that partner. Once you have found that partner, you can also use them in battle.
Yeah, lots of really good work put in by the devs, such as Icebound. I think the cutscene stuff was mostly, like, pretty much all you, wasn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
That
It also was kind of a rogue development, I want to say. Because I had faced some animosity within the dev team about like shortening cutscenes, because we have part of the dev team are of the opinion that like the cutscenes and the story are still part of the randomizer. And I continually argued against that and mentioned like this is really lame for people who like want to speedrun this, because you hold like, I think, Phantom, didn't I time one of your weekly races?
I think
how much cutscenes?
I think
now?
so, yeah. It was like 40 minutes or something.
Yeah, 40 or 45 minutes out of a 3-hour run. We're basically just staring at the screen and holding the B button to fast text skip. And nobody wants to spend like a third of the time just staring at the screen doing nothing in the randomizer. So I just sat down and started removing every single cutscene I reasonably could, and then presented the finished product after like half a year of work to the others. And to my surprise, they were like, okay, fine.
It's already done anyway.
And it's much appreciated.
Yeah, changing what would have been probably like a 5-hour seed into like a 4-hour seed or shorter. Also, I already have Paracarry back. We just need to go to Prologue.
Yeah, almost back up.
The Fire Flowers definitely sped things up.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Basically, everything was in Playground.
You never looked to see how much All or Nothing was, did you?
No. But I can go grab that in Koopa Village anyway.
Yeah, so another thing that Randomizer, the Rando changes, or at least you have the option to change, is setting different prices for badges. So like their BP and FP cost. And so that's just, well, it's randomized in a way that's like balanced to not be too far away generally from what they usually are, except sometimes, rarely they are, just to keep things interesting. Mm-hmm. But definitely encourages you to use different builds a lot of the time. Although a lot of the time also not, because there are some pretty overpowered builds you can do in this game.
I'm sure we'll be seeing it eventually. There is a way you can restrict the number of badges in the game also. Sometimes I do play with settings where, say, out of the 80 badges that normally exist, there are only 60. And that does change things quite a bit. Because you're just never guaranteed to get the same really strong badges. Or in, say, like the race settings.
Yeah, lots of different ways to switch things up. Oh, nice. Oh, another thing here. So you might think that Bombette blowing up yellow block specifically is kind of a weird interaction that you wouldn't normally see. And that's sort of vanilla. So in the vanilla game, if you do that, nothing visually happens, like the block doesn't break. But if you then leave the room and come back, the block will be gone. So it does set the flag to have the block be gone. So the devs just changed it so it's essentially a thing. It is a thing you can do in vanilla. So the devs just made it, look visually correct.
Yeah. Because it would be strange if you had to like leave the room.
Yeah.
Triple check that I have everything that I should have. Yes. I think there was a red berry somewhere, but I will deal with that later.
Yeah,
no, that was in Koopa's Village.
And you have Lackey anyway. So.
Yeah. All right. Back to where we were.
Okay, we've had a few more questions in chat. Firstly, are the animations of getting the star spirits removed? Not entirely, they are sped up. And the dialogue afterwards is removed as well. However, the animation so far has been proven to be rather complex to get rid of, so those are still mostly in. Second question, how much time are we actually saving with spinning in contrast to walking? I think Mario moves at like twice the walking speed or something like that when we spin.
Is it twice?
Sounds right. I can't remember.
It is quite a bit.
But it is, yeah, it is significant, absolutely.
It also like speeds up and slow, has acceleration. It's hard to say exactly how much faster it is, but it is definitely faster. Oh, and another thing I saw, our story triggers all removed. So we probably should have mentioned this at the beginning. One of the big things, one of the initial things that the devs had to change to get Rando working at all. So normally this game is very heavily there's a single story value that keeps track of where you are in the game, and so which lets you in a vanilla speedrun, it lets you sequence break all over the place. But in a rando setting, you don't want to finish, go to chapter 5 and then suddenly all the previous chapters are completed. So the devs went through and made separate story values. There's some a little bit more complicated than that, but basically there's separate story progress values for each individual chapter, so that you can beat them out of order.
There are a handful of things that I had to mention at some points, hey, can we bring this story value back? Namely in the volcano, there is some interesting side effects of removing or changing story values to flags.
Most of the story progress is just gone. There are a few things still left in the game that just don't make any sense, at all, out of order. So those have gotten their own mini story values. But other than that, you can do basically the entire game completely out of order. This is also the reason why we can do stuff like dungeon entrance shuffle in the first place, which I think
makes sense.
Did we already see that? No, we did not.
Yet.
No, we're about to,
it's
though.
going to come up now.
Oh. I don't want to go back to Cooper.
Yeah, so where's this loading zone going to take us?
That's interesting.
Okay, never mind. Okay, so these loading zones to the starts of dungeons are randomized. That one just happens to be randomized to the same.
We swear it's randomized.
Oh, nicely done. Yeah, first strike with the bomb at... Oh, I never finished bringing up the cheat sheet.
Let's do this.
Oh, another question in regards to the Peach cutscenes at the end of a chapter. Basically, in Rando, they are just entirely removed. We thought about having some way of allowing you to incorporate those back into the Rando if you would want a story-heavy playthrough. However, we really struggled with letting these cutscenes make any logical sense. So we decided for now to keep them out.
Right, before I go deeper in here, I'm gonna hit the heart block and the save block. just because I can't jump.
Yeah, that's another thing. The devs did make it so that you can, if you're standing underneath a block, a save or heart block, you can just hit A underneath them without boots and it'll just work because, you know, not being able to save is not
Pretty
the
rough.
greatest.
Yeah.
It did used to be like that at first, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's the first instance of Phantom doing a Lackey teleport. If you hop on Lackey, hop off, travel a little bit of distance, and then frame perfectly hop back on, Lackey will be like basically zooming back, and they're going for another one. So Lackey basically is zooming back to your position, and if you hop on at just the right time, it miscalculates where you should be, and in certain corners you can clip through collision, like they were able to do right there.
Some very funny things you can do. See if there's even anything here. Well, I guess I will do it this way. Just because I am not confident about ever being able to do staircase skip without boots.
Yep, there's another one right there.
This is
fun fact.
This trick is fun.
Yep, and then this is another instance of a Lackey jump where you gain a little bit of height by swapping partners while dismounting.
So we're just gonna do the entire fortress without any keys or boots or a hammer.
Yeah, Lackey's busted.
Oh, that's a great one. Basically, in Paper Mario, as opposed to like other popular randomizers, basically all of the locked doors are only locked from a single side. So if you somehow manage to get to the room on the other side, you can just skip that key entirely. And with the Lucky Teleport at the very start of this dungeon, you can actually get behind the final padlock. So we skip all 4 keys by just walking like the entire dungeon backwards, basically.
Yeah, there is no check that you can't do. Okay.
Oh, see, that's important.
That is important. One more seed.
You need 4 magical seeds to enter chapter 6, although with Rando it's pretty common to reduce that to something. 2 is pretty common, which is what Phantom's doing here.
I actually have it set to random, but it just chose 2.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna bother with the pit?
Probably not.
Yeah. It's so you can do, we call it the pit. It's like the area with 3 Koopas right up ahead.
Yeah, not with these items.
Yeah, and it's a pretty long thing to do, and then all you get for it is 1 check. And plus with Phantom not having very good offensive options right now. Yeah.
At least this fight will be very fast.
Yeah. The bullet bills make it very simple. Oh, and by the way, it is chapter 3 scaled. I don't know if you would confirm that, but it is.
Nice. I just guessed.
You guessed right. Oh yeah, did we explain that?
Chapter scaling? I don't think so.
Okay, so another thing that you can change in the rando is randomizing like how powerful the enemies in an area are, and so it's pretty common it's set here to shuffle them, and so basically it scales the different enemies to it's like preset values, I guess, but it changes their HP and their attack power, not their defense, thankfully. But yeah, so chapter 1 here is actually scaled to a chapter 3 level, so they're a little bit more powerful, but not too bad.
I don't even know if I got anything, but I'll save anyway.
You got the seed, or you got the seed.
The seed's important.
Yeah, that's will not be beating the game without that.
But I'm going to at least check and see what this boss is. There's a chance that I may not be able to do anything with what I have. Unlikely, but
I find if you go from the second step, it's usually a little more consistent.
I usually do from first step, just hold up right notch. Spin. Interesting.
I don't remember what I.
Oh, did we talk about like out of bounds?
Oh, I don't think so. No.
Oh yeah, how does that work?
Does
it work?
So if it definitely works. If it wasn't for that, this game would be honestly a much worse speed game. Out of bounds is huge in this game. So whenever you fall, Mario, I'm not gonna go super into detail because unless we want to get into like fourth derivative gravity. But basically, the way that gravity works in this game is Mario will start accelerating downward, but then after a certain amount of time, he'll actually slow down and then start accelerating upward, which the devs went crazy with how they programmed gravity for no reason, really. But basically, you can use that to like cross gaps, and if you just saved.
Yeah. I don't have any healing items, and this without jump is really painful.
But out of bounds. So if you come up underneath collision while you're falling, you can you go where you landed, which is really convenient. And if you and the game does have, I believe it's 1,000 frames. If you're falling for 1,000 frames without hitting anything, it just teleports you back to your last known grounded location. So pretty convenient there.
Yeah, I may end up going somewhere else, but we'll see. I at least want to see what this boss is before I make that decision. I don't know why this isn't working. If I need to, I will just go do BHS instead. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Another thing about the random bosses. It can happen that when you enter like the boss room and the battle loads and you notice that I cannot beat this boss, not just in like terms of I don't have the like damage output or the health, but also maybe I just the boss expects certain partners or abilities being available to you to even get the boss into a vulnerable state. Most notable here are the Troopa Bros battle, which could make that boss like completely immune to your attacks. So for boss shuffle, we decided to add a new feature that lets you run from boss battles on the very first turn only.
Oh right, that is the thing now.
I don't think I've actually ever done that. Mostly because there's usually save blocks before, but I can't actually get to this save block without
without
basically soft locking.
Yeah. It wouldn't be a real soft lock. You could homeward shroom out, but
Yeah.
very inconvenient.
Just a
Have to go all
little
the way
bit.
back to Toad Town. Yeah, it's just a little bit.
Carry does a little bit more damage.
He is upgraded.
It's a shame that Shell Shot is 5.
Yeah. The randomized FP also applies to all your different moves, including your partners. So
All right,
Shell Shot's normally 3.
let's see what this is.
Leads.
Well, this doesn't mean anything.
Oh, it doesn't.
No.
Oh, I haven't. Okay. Oh, right. It's not until you start the boss.
Yep.
That's right. I haven't actually played with this setting yet.
Okay, I don't think I'm going to do this. just a hunch. Let's go get this other chat.
Yeah, that was the Chapter 4 boss general guy. I think the longest boss in terms of like different phases and amount of enemies you have to face.
And he has defense at the end, which is the main issue.
Yeah, we need to get like items in this game ignore defense, so we need to get like some Thunder Rages, Thunderbolts, or something like that.
Yeah, but there's a lot of other things I can do. Namely, we can do a trick called Blue House Skiff with Lackey. And I have a setup for getting on the pipe with paracarry.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Because if you didn't have a setup, it's kind of annoying. How much money do I have? I can buy a few things. I can also do something that is technically out of logic because it's something you can only do once, which I will do with the blooper. So I count for 6 flaps on the second paracarry. That was only 5. There we go.
Nice.
And let's see what we can buy. That's useful.
Yeah, Rupchito made much more, much less punishing. Oh, shooting star, that's good. And Rando, in vanilla, it's 64 coins for each individual item. Here it ramps up. It's 2, 2, 4, 4, 8, 8, etc.
Yep.
11.
Yeah, we
total
thought 64 for each of the 11 items would be asking a bit much.
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
It's just a little bit. And there aren't really many good options in this game for grinding coins. So usually we get our money from like selling high value items like ultra shrooms, gem and jellies.
So I can't do anything about that right now, but I should be able to fight Blooper. Paracarry does 3 damage a turn. Sushi also does 3 damage, and Sushi is faster. Nice.
Is that gonna be a problem?
No, I have
Oh,
Dizzy
you have a
Dial.
life shroom, yeah. And Dizzy Dial, yeah.
Did we mention the random formations?
I don't think so, no.
I just kind of didn't even think about it.
It's so ingrained by now. So the randomizer also adds a sort of enemy randomizer, but sadly only in a bit of a limited fashion.
80%, by the way.
So for regular battles, you can actually turn on the option to shuffle formations. This makes it so each individual battle can have a different assortment of enemies in it than is the case in the vanilla game. However, we are sadly limited by the enemies you are generally encountering in a certain area. For example, in Koopa Bros Fortress, we can have battles with Koopa Troopers, with Paratroopers, with bombs, and the builds, I think.
Yep.
And that's about it. So even though there are many other enemies, those are the only enemies that actually appear in Koopa Bros Fortress. So those enemies can be shuffled with the formation shuffle. However, there are also enemies included in certain areas, the code, that never actually show up in any battles in that area in the original Paper Mario. One of which is the albino dino enemy in the Crystal Palace, which is a fully working, fully implemented enemy the original developers never actually have you fight. So when you turn on the shuffle formations option in the randomizer, those enemies can actually appear to fight you.
Oh,
And they have really high defense.
How much is it? 4?
I think it's 4, yeah.
Yep.
Just a little bit. Yeah, that.
I mean, I guess the original developers were like, those are like living statues, so they're like made from stone or something. I don't know.
Oh, close.
But yeah, this is I get 1 try at this. And this is why this isn't in logic.
Nice.
So, the blue pipes are actually too tall for Paracarry to lift you onto. So that's why that particular one isn't in logic, and it can't be. Ooh. Nice. Cool. I'll sell the maple for her.
Yeah,
I don't want to sell those. How much is this? Never mind. I'll get this for now. convenience. So the beach and Chapter 5 in general has a lot of stuff. Namely, all of these trees.
Very dense with items. Oh, you could even get into the volcano right now.
Yep. And I probably will after I check the beach itself.
Beam, that's another item that is mandatory for beating the game. No other way to get to whatever boss is hiding at Huff. Bummet walking up the tree.
She's very talented.
It's FP.
The Cooper upgrade honestly could be pretty useful.
Oh yeah, Dizzy Shell. Especially, that is the best badge in the game. Last Stand. That halves the damage that, or the best badge in a rando at least.
Yeah.
It halves the damage that enemies do to you, and it rounds down. So if they would normally do, say, 7, it now does 3. And that applies before effects. Sorry, there's lightning.
Oh.
Or thunder outside. I don't know if that came through. Probably not, but...
I will grab that too.
Oh, and Berserker. Oh yeah. So Last Stands gives you a substantial amount of defense.
Yeah, it just insane. Yep. Okay.
And it only costs 1.
Berserker 4 is a little expensive. FP plus 2 is really nice.
Oh, yep.
I don't like this fuzzy.
Yeah, this fuzzy's the worst.
Well, okay. He's okay.
Well, yeah, okay. This specific one is okay.
I think that's 1 scale.
4? That's probably 1, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, that's
2?
Jungle Fuzzy. Yeah, that's 2.
Okay.
Yeah, they're at 3 at Chapter 1.
If you have played the original Paper Mario before and you are wondering what is the Berserker badge in the first place, we also picked up another badge that you might have never seen before called Flower Fanatic. Sadly, it's like way too costly in the scene. Those are basically beta badges or badges in the source code of the game that the original developers never intended you to get. And those badges then were restored for the randomizer and a bit debugged and rebalanced. And now you can actually use them in your game. Berserker is actually another one of the really bad badges.
Is it like
that one was
8
more
normally?
I think so. And we tuned that way down. So the golden jump badge we just saw is auto jump. All it does is it does the little action command quick time event of like your regular jump attack for you at the cost of some flower points. So if you are like somewhat decent at the game, this badge will do absolutely nothing for you. Berserker, on the other hand, you may have known if you have seen like the mods of Paper Mario that use this badge. Berserker, in my opinion, is rather interesting because it works similarly to like the Berserk status of other RPGs, where Mario gets like all red and starts looking angry, and you actually lose control of Mario, and the game plays Mario for you while you have the Berserker badge equipped. He will like randomly attack enemies with jump or hammer if able, or just skip his turn if you are gearless. However, we had to make some adjustments to the way Berserker works to like make it not like entirely obnoxious to use. For example, regularly on your partner's turn, you cannot run from battle. However, if you have Berserker on, Berserker Mario will never run on his own. So we allow you to run on your partner's turn. Additionally, you can actually finish the game playing Berserker because we actually coded Berserker to use the Starbeam on Bowser, which usually would just soft block you.
Yep. Yeah, Jade Raven there, not super useful, but kind of nice. Convenience.
Yeah. You can get back to that area easily, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can use glitches to completely avoid needing it, but it's nice to have.
Yeah, notice I'm using a lot of partners at the moment.
Yeah. Mario's kind of helpless right now.
Still.
Yeah.
Surely. Well, at least there's a lot of really good things here.
Yeah, very good. Pretty good decision, I'd say, to come here out of logic.
Yeah. What, 3 ultra shrooms, 3 life shrooms? I actually cannot progress to the right because I need a hammer to hit the
I can't
log.
use bombette on the log, yeah. Which that one actually makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know if it makes sense to me that you can't spin jump it, but
Yeah.
I'm not one of the game designers. Also, that Yoshi tree requires a hammer too.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Yeah. It's come up like twice ever.
Maybe I did. I was looking into a long time ago, trying to figure out in vanilla if there was a way to beat the game hammerless, and it's so close.
So close.
It's so close. There's just a few specific points where it's like, okay, if we could get past this, we could do it. And I think that may have been one of the things that came up.
Yeah, it's either... Well, there was that. There was the chapter 1, Pleasant Path is like the first barrier, right?
Yeah, that's the big one. But then there was like, okay, well, if we ignore that and we... I forget if this was years ago I was trying to do it, but I was like, if we ignore that and we like, you know, make it through the volcano, which you can't do, incidentally. I was trying to get like a ghost sushi because the game like gives you a fake sushi if you manage to talk to Raphael. But you would have to save the Yoshis to do it.
Right.
And you can't get bombette because you can't get to chapter 1. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, there's too many small barriers.
Yeah. And quick hammer, that could, well, once you have a hammer, that could be good.
It could be good eventually.
Yeah. I feel like AoE.
We've got a few more questions in chat. How did they unlock all partners so early? So starting gearless, that is without jump and without hammer, actually has a special bias within the randomizer itself to allow like this rather unique state to continue on for longer in a seed. We actually bias both the boots and hammer upgrades to be later in the seed progression. And this has in turn a higher chance of giving you other partners that can do the job that the hammer and boots would do for you before you actually find them. So that is why we are highly likely to find many of the partners early if we start gearless completely.
Yeah, the reasoning there, if you start gearless, you probably want to play some portion of the game actually gearless instead of just like finding your boots in the first shop. So that's the reason.
Sadly, for the longest time, that was one of the gripes people had with gearless. Like you would start a seat in Dojo, walk into the first shop, oh, there's boots and hammer, great. Might as well have started without gearless. On the other hand, you get seats like this, where you watch Pericary lift Mario up like the staircase to heaven, I guess.
Hey, I love it. It's great. It's a great way to play.
I love climbing the tree.
For a coin.
Well, we get another check.
Yeah.
Another question in chat. Does Berserker ignore not having boots? No. A Berserker can only use the moves you have actually found the gear item for. So if you found only the hammer, Berserker Mario will only hammer. If you found only the boots, Berserker Mario will only jump on enemies. That can get ridiculous because I think, if I recall correctly, Berserker Mario can jump on some enemies. The player cannot. Although don't name me to that, I'm not entirely sure there. But if you're entirely gearless while Berserker is active, all that does for you is Mario automatically skips his turn and does nothing. Doesn't even use items, even if it would be beneficial.
Yeah. So notably in vanilla, this cutscene is like 2 minutes.
Yeah, this used to be like one of the worst checks to have to do in a run. Like ideally, you'd want to skip it, but now it's not too bad. And right there, you get Pyramid Stone. That's technically not something that Phantom needs. There's a way to skip it, but it's a particularly difficult
Also,
trick.
do not be alarmed.
Mario didn't jump right there. That wasn't a jump.
That's not jumping. Just trust.
Internal. Yeah. Also, okay, here's the first instance of actually seeing randomized dungeons. So, chapter 5, the volcano leads to chapter 6, Flower Fields, which is a pretty check-dense area.
Yeah, this is a really good area. Okay, that's very convenient.
Yeah. Right before you need it.
Hopefully this isn't too high scaled, but it probably is going to be at least like 4 or 5.
Oh, and it might be confusing. So Dungeon Shuffle, the entirety of Flower Fields is considered a dungeon because otherwise, there's not really any other logical way to split it up.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it is only, the inner dungeons.
9 HP is
chapters where it makes sense.
5?
9 HP is 5. Or no, that's 4.
Okay. Yeah, I will kill the one mole and not the rest of them.
Yeah. This check takes a long time to do, especially with no gear.
Yeah. Maybe if I had like a hammer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with Quake Hammer,
Yeah.
probably would be doable.
This is a fun puzzle.
Yeah. 2, 3, 1.
Oh no.
Oh, not the. Yeah, the bees are.
The bees.
They're aggressive.
A little bit. Okay.
Oh, Ruins Key. That's nice.
This area here, this room in particular, is very funny.
Oh, another one.
I have a yellow berry, but just for the sake of this.
It's faster to do that anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just kind of... I don't really know how you explain that one. You can just kind of hold an angle and Lackey gains height next to that flower. I really don't know why, but just other than collision weird.
There's a few other places where Lackey can do stuff like that. But
Here's
that is the
another
most
instance of a
notable
Lackey
one.
jump.
Yeah, this is the classic one. I feel like
Use Lackey to get the item required for Lackey and some boots.
Okay.
Out of logic boots. Now we can jump.
Hallelujah. We're saved. Kind of. No water stone, so I can't do this right now. Yeah, the only reason that's out of logic is because chapter 5 was out of logic. Which means chapter 6 is out of logic. But now there's
chapter 5
there's so much we can do.
6. Yeah, chapter 5 connected to chapter 6. That's a huge amount of checks.
It really is.
Behind that.
I will finish clearing out what I can here and then probably go to like the desert, honestly.
Yeah, yet another check dense area.
Just keep going out of logic. It's not going to punish me at this point.
Loaded on money. Or will be.
Yeah. When I sell the stuff.
True.
Yeah, I think we will be having some breaks during this run. And I think after I finish up chapter 6 would actually be a pretty decent time.
Perfect. Sounds good.
There's not a whole lot
We did have
left.
another question in chat. Are there any Easter eggs put in by the creators? Name changes, added sprites?
Yes.
Well, first of all, Bombette and Mario don't look like that normally. So we have many sprite changes. You can randomize the colors of almost any enemy, almost any NPC, of Mario himself, of his partners. There are some limited amounts of palettes for some bosses, and a few NPCs still haven't gotten like custom sprites. But yes, you can like completely randomize how they look. As for actual Easter eggs, well, there is one regarding sprites, and I think, I guess we can show that off at the end, maybe, if we do have a few minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't take very long.
So stay tuned for that.
Okay, I'm not gonna fight Lackey.
Bow upgrade is good.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're just gonna be heading to the desert. I think right when I get on the train, we can cut for a break. Would be a pretty good time. I don't think I ever talked this bubble because I obviously didn't have jump and Paracarry was late. Okay. That's fine. But yeah, this is we're gonna be going to the desert, and there is quite a bit that we can do in the desert. So take a quick break here. Be a good time to stop, pause the timer.
Sounds good. So yeah, during these longer runs, everybody, we like to take breaks every hour. So just everybody get up, stretch, get some water, anything y'all need to do. Just a quick reminder before we go to our first break here. You can join the official GDQ Discord and add the Hotfix role, where you can keep tabs on upcoming events, talk with staff, and more. You can use !Discord in Twitch chat for more information. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more of the run. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Games Done Quick Hotfix. We are in the middle of a Paper Mario Rando showcase. I'll hand it right back over to you whenever you're ready, if you just want to give a quick 3, 2, 1 countdown.
Yeah, let's unpause the timer. 3, 2, 1, and let's go to Mount Rugged. So,
Yep.
Mount Rugged
Yeah,
and
okay.
the desert in general. It's a lot of checks.
Yeah, so for anyone who just came in during the break, the first hour of this run was done entirely without boots, so Phantom was unable to jump, but they just got them, so now a little bit more normal-looking gameplay.
A little bit.
It is possible to climb this whole area without boots, but much more convenient to have them.
Yeah. Ideally, you get boots eventually. Do I have any letters?
Oh,
wow.
that's annoying.
That's weird.
I feel like I remember seeing one, but
I think I have seen one, but yeah.
I think there was one in Prologue you couldn't reach without jumping.
Oh, fertile soil.
Oops.
Okay.
That's not Cooper. Yeah, fertile soil and a Tubaki is interesting. I hate this mole.
This mole. He's not the worst, but he's not.
Yeah, there are
best.
worse enemies. Also, I don't have a hammer, so
That almost looks normal.
almost.
Yeah. Something round.
Nothing here.
Panels are in logic, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so Phantom may have to reshred some ground once they find either Super Boots or Ultra Hammer to open those panels that normally contain star pieces.
Very likely.
Oh, more questions in chat. Where were boots? They were out of logic in chapter 5, so we still haven't found the logical boots yet.
Oh, attack effect C.
All right.
Best badge in the game. This time I mean it.
I don't actually have a hammer.
Hear it. Yeah. Don't get to hear it until a hammer. Oh, it plays whenever you jump on an enemy, right? In battle?
In battle, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, and another question, is the music randomized? For this seed, it is not. Although I think, Phantom, you do have like a jingle shuffle?
Yeah,
going?
I randomized the jingles. The music randomized is sometimes it's a little much. I'm not gonna pick up the Peeping Stone.
Sadly, the music randomizer doesn't really differentiate between like proper songs and like mini songs in like 6 to 8 seconds in length. So having to explore like a big areas, for example, flower fields, while this 8-second music loops over and over and over again, gets a bit grating at times. So the music shuffle option is up for an overhaul.
Yeah, there is also a modding tool for custom music, but that is going to take a lot more work too. I don't know how many people have actually used Mamar to make stuff.
I showed it to one of my friends, and they seemed interested, but also with, yeah, probably if it. I mean, I don't want to like, yeah, I mean, say that you're planning on adding custom music, but if that was ever a thing.
I think it would be pretty cool. The problem is, I did take a look at Mamar, I think 3 times by now over the span of the years I've been working on the randomizer. And I don't think I'm a music person, to be honest. So maybe not. No promises.
Fair enough.
Notably, I just completely skipped Bazaar.
Yeah, you can just kind of jump around the wall there. Oh, power plus. Usually not great BP wise, but if you can afford it, obviously, +1 power is good.
All or Nothing was 6, so
Oh,
maybe it'll be
Unlucky.
better.
Now we have finally arrived in Dry Desert. The desert is like a huge area. It's like a giant, I think, 7x7 room square.
Yep.
With the items just strewn about the place. We can make navigation a bit more interesting by touching the tornado-like twisters that are in some of the rooms to shortcut to different rooms. However, if you don't actually know where they lead you, it can be a bit disorienting. However, it's pretty simple once you know the layout of the desert a bit. Mostly you have, for orientation, in the center of the desert, going from west to east, you have like the treaded path. So once you stumble upon that, you will roughly know where you are. And the twisters will actually always move you 1 room to the right and 1 room upwards, like this one right here.
yeah, a few of them are required to get checks like that one. No other known way up on top, even with glitches.
Yeah, I have not actually checked Merlot yet, which is something I don't think we've talked about.
Yeah, but I feel like it's probably better to go into more detail when people can see it.
Yeah, that's true. I have so many things I need to just sell.
Shop coming up. Probably should do that before checking the top north half of the desert.
Yeah, that's what I would do anyway.
Yeah.
Just do like these Oasis checks.
Yeah, but star pieces are Merlot's star pieces are overhauled a bit. We'll talk about it more whenever we go to the shop for it. But just keeping what? Fantastic!
Literally the best partner in the game.
Yep, at least for battles.
Yeah.
Yeah, her basic attack ignores all defense. So very good for instance, the general guy, which, you know, makes sense since that's the chapter she's found in.
Yeah, it'll be a pretty good reason to go back. Okay. Hello, Pokey. Hello, Pokey. I'll just
chapter 8.
actually take the experience.
Poke chapter 8 is 6.
It makes sense, yeah. I think they have 9 HP at...
8 or HP, yeah. Yeah, that's correct.
Phantom, I think with your settings, what isn't actually required at all? Is she?
to save the Yoshis is the only reason Watt could ever be required.
Right. So that looks like 3 checks?
Yep. Yeah, notably with glitches, Watt doesn't actually really do much.
Ooh, missed the tree check.
No, I'll do those later.
Okay, just making sure you didn't forget.
Yeah, because there's 4 trees in that room.
Oh, right, because coins.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's 2 trees in the rooms left. Did I get I didn't get the lyrics. All right, whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was 20 coins.
Yeah. What a great shop.
It is in Logic now. Well, okay, it's not in Logic, but you can go back.
Yeah. We're gonna make some money.
Yeah. Yeah, Ultra Shrooms sell for a lot. And Jam and Jelly.
Yeah, that's probably more than I realistically should need.
Yeah, and considering we usually stay like HP, it's pretty rare to go up. I mean, sometimes it makes sense to level it once, but with Last Stand, it actually makes. Oh yeah, I guess when I was explaining Last Stand, I didn't say it. So it only applies whenever you're at 5 HP or less. But I'm guessing with Last Stand, Phantom's probably gonna go Danger Mario at some point. Once they're able
Hopefully,
to.
yeah.
Hopefully. Even without Power Rush, which is a badge that also applies. Oh my god. Okay. Well, at least you can do that all in one go.
Interesting. That's unusual. Logic.
So
Yeah, I assume you were going to talk about Logic for that. For Ruins Key.
maybe.
Ruins. Puzzles.
Well,
No puzzle solutions versus
Yeah.
not. Does make a difference. Oops.
Oh, that is true.
yeah. I'll go into that after like explaining all the other stuff that just happened in Driveway Outpost.
Fair.
First of all, we actually visited the shop and intentionally bought 2 items that are completely worthless to us because there's actually a hidden code for the shopkeep to allow us to climb to the roof in the room to the right of the shop, which gives us additional checks. You're not supposed to know the code, like the code is static, so once you've learned it and don't shuffle or randomize the puzzles in the randomizer, you can always input the same code and it will work. However, the game actually expects you, even the randomizer does, to find a lemon somewhere and hand it to a certain NPC who will then tell you what the solution to the shop puzzle is. Furthermore, you saw Phantom actually throwing out items from their inventory while in the shop. That is not a vanilla feature. That is something we added for the randomizer so you could declutter your inventory faster than having to go back to the shop and sell or store your items. And furthermore, something that I actually forgot to talk about earlier was sometimes when we are in town, we talk to this worm-like creature called Chaquismo. And Chaquismo is basically a quiz master. And usually in the original game, you will just get basically teleported into a quiz show and asked like random trivia about the game or the world or the NPCs at the chance to earn star pieces. However, in Randomizer, we allow you to set to pick a setting that entirely skips this trivia quiz show, and you just get the star piece as a reward. Also, currently you cannot randomize the item Chaquismo gives you, so it will currently always be star pieces. And for what Phantom meant with the Ruins keys, basically there are 4 Ruins keys for the Dry Ruins dungeon. However, we only technically need 3 of those to reach the boss. The 4th key is only required to learn again of a puzzle solution within the Dry Ruins. However, since we don't have randomized puzzles active, we know the solution and can make do with only 3 keys.
Yeah, that's the last relevant partner.
Yep. Well, there's a logical reason to have the other one. Potentially.
Meh.
There is a trick that you can do with Goombario,
Meh.
but it probably won't matter. I'd be very surprised if it did.
Yeah, also, another thing, you saw Phantom using Cooper on that block over and over a few rooms ago. In Vanilla, you have to hit that 100 times to get an Ultra block, or Ultra Shroom block. Also, Lackey Jump, that loading zone is just always there. So you can just do a Lackey Jump up into it. But yeah, devs shortened it only 10 times you have to hit that block a few rooms ago, so much less tedious.
Anyone want to bet on chances the Lunar Stone is here?
I mean, you could skip it.
Yeah, but what if?
It would be convenient.
It would be very convenient. Considering I have
Queen
everything
barely
else.
skips up, sticks up.
But yeah, I can do everything here. For better or
nothing
worse.
Here,
Well, no.
nothing here requires the...
Super hammer stuff.
Oh yeah, you can't fight the chomps. But you
Yeah.
can at least see what those checks are.
Yeah. Maybe
So
there's
you'll
two
know
hammers
if you-
here.
Yeah. Oh, there's a letter.
I'm not grabbing that one.
You already have the best attack effects badges.
There's one more that I would grab. Because
Oh,
I
which one?
have beta badges.
Oh, so F, yeah.
Yep. Attack effects F, I would grab. Don't care.
Oh,
We'll never care.
yeah, that's a unimplemented item. A hustle drink. It basically lets you like what, store a turn for later? Sort of?
Yeah, your next turn you take 2 turns.
Yeah. So you're like banking a turn, and it's, I don't know, I guess it's useful sometimes, maybe, sort of.
Kind
Situation-
of.
Situationally?
Really niche. One thing that I've seen people do with it is to double dip the hustle drink with a repel gel. And the hustle drink double turn actually doesn't clear your jump charge between the hustle drink turns. So you can attack twice with the charge.
Ooh. Okay, that is
Which-
handy, yeah.
Yeah, in some cases you can just make bosses explode like that.
Okay. So we have some things. Unfortunately, I don't have enough good items or enough AoE to really... I could spook.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
Spook
can
is
spook.
very fast. You don't get any experience, unfortunately, but you do actually get kind of a lot from these high level enemies, but yeah, just mash. You get some from the chomp.
Yeah.
Who's immune?
Ow.
They pack a punch though.
A little bit. They do a little bit of damage.
Just a little bit.
Let's do this.
The rare stone cap usage. Can't do anything. Can't take damage either.
It's fine. I will have to do the super hammer room glitchless.
That's unfortunate.
Oh well.
You can't like lackey jump onto the block or anything, can you?
No.
I don't think you can. Yeah. Oh, that wouldn't help you anyway, because no.
I wouldn't be able to break it.
Or no ultra boots. Yeah.
Because otherwise you could just jump on it, but...
Right. Oh yeah. Right. I'm still in bootless mode, jumpless mode, whatever. Oh,
What very worthwhile reward.
love me a coin. I didn't even get it.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, you can just jump over that.
Nice.
You can get a speed boost from the wall if you approach it at the right angle and time it the jump well.
I guess this
Pretty
isn't too
nifty.
bad. I'm used to vanilla. This is a lot
yeah.
slower in vanilla.
Yeah, well, this cutscene isn't skipped. Just basically fast forwarded. Like a lot of stuff in the ruins isn't skipped, but fast forwarded by like, I think like in the range of 30 to 50%. It's like the camera movements, these stairs turning, the locked doors opening. It's all sped up.
Shout out to that wall, which is just invisible because reasons. Oh, first instance I think we've seen of the soft lock prevention implemented, where if you don't have a hammer, you can just you could, if without that block just blowing itself up, you could homeward shroom and make your way back. But the devs were nice and were just like, you don't have a hammer. You already made it past, and block
Yep.
is gone.
Yeah, I thought that would be really tedious if you just bank on the check or maybe we would have to force the hammer in there so you can always escape, or something like that, or just make it out of logic, but that doesn't prevent people from like soft blocking in there anyway. So the easiest way was to just blow up the block. One weird interaction with that block is actually the way the block is removed is not by like just having a script tell it to blow up, but instead we tell the block, you have just been hit by Mario's hammer, ignore the fact that he doesn't have one. And Mario, by the way, currently has the Ultra Hammer equipped. So the block is like, guess I'll explode. It explodes, and then we reset Mario's hammer back to the actual value of, in this case, having no hammer at all.
Okay.
Unbuffered.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Phantom's doing a trick right here to skip. They don't have the Lunar Stone, so they can't just put the blocks in place and get down. But, so we've seen Phantom do a couple Lackey teleports here. This is a more involved setup. Lackey basically, if you keep him close enough to you, he kind of just remembers where he was previously, and once you get far enough away from him, he actually like goes back to where he was and then zooms back to you. And so if you do it and time it right, you can actually get a significant amount of speed. Oh, nice, nice.
Second
so just
try.
like that. Yeah,
Wow.
Flip out of bounds. That was second try is really good there. That's a frame perfect trick, and it doesn't really have a great visual cue. You just kind of have to know when to time it.
Yeah, it's kind of just muscle memory.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see what we can do here. Last stand damage dodge. At least I'll be able to live a little bit.
Oh, Power Quake might be
I don't-
worthwhile.
if I had a
have
hammer.
4 HP. Oh, right. I keep forgetting.
Sleep Stomp might be good.
Yeah, that could be good.
All right,
Oh,
let's
if you
see
can
what this
actually get
is.
him to sleep on turn 1, not bring the chomp out.
Well, it could be anything. It could be Lava Piranha.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting. Oh my god. Oh, if it's Lava Piranha. Oh,
I have sushi.
oh true. I guess I was just
Okay.
thinking from. Oh, see, I was right.
That's expensive.
Ugh.
How do I want to do this? I have the Thunder Rage for the Chomp. I have a lot of Repel Gels and Life Streams. This isn't too bad, honestly.
Yeah.
I will go for a Power Shock. Okay.
Nice. Okay, so Power Shock actually lies to you. So it looked like Phantom had, you know, they got it like what 60-ish% of the way filled.
Yep.
Not a 60% chance to work. The bar lies. It was actually less than that. Most instances where you fill a bar and it's a chance to work, the game it is actually truthful, and it is like whatever percent chance to work, but not what? Just
That-
because
Yeah.
reasons.
That mash is also the same difficulty as if you were going to Power Shock Bowser.
Yeah, not easy.
It's a 30% on Toot and Koopa. I don't know why, but it is. Okay, Last Stand is now active.
Oh, maybe a bit of a side note. In Paper Mario, as opposed to like many other RPGs, the bosses aren't actually immune to status effects and can be stunned.
Most of them, anyway. Final Bowser is actually immune. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I can never get that block.
It's really hard.
You have like no reaction time. The rocks just fall from the ceiling.
Yeah.
And it's one of the few instances of an attack that can hit Mario, or sorry, can hit your partner and stun them.
Yeah, it's pretty rude. Oh yeah, you hear attack effects C right now?
Oh, yep. It's, what is it? The Mario Wiki, I think, describes it as a strange mechanical sound.
Yep, it's a
You be
mechanical
the judge. You be the judge. That's completely vanilla. That's just what that sounds like.
Yeah, Last Stand they're coming clutch because the Chomp only did 2 when I blocked. That's also
Second
scripted.
time.
Yep.
I think there's some instances where it can not happen under certain circumstances, but it's not random.
Yeah, it's It has to do with if he is a low, like, the math is weird. It has to do with if he can, like, kill himself,
It can't,
basically.
Right, it can't kill him. Right.
It can on high scales.
Oh, can it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. In vanilla, he can't.
Yeah.
Kill himself.
Yeah, there's basically a check in the scripting for Koopa that makes sure, like in the vanilla game, that he doesn't, the damage dealt by that self hit doesn't defeat the boss. Maybe we forgot to adjust this for Rando, so he actually can defeat himself.
Yeah, and luckily you don't actually have to kill the chump here to win. Dies
Yep.
along with Koopa.
And level 3 now.
Just defeating a chapter 6 scaled enemy in chapter 3, no big deal.
I will also do, like, check what is in 4th Rune's key location, or Lunar Stone location,
Makes
before
sense.
leaving.
Yeah, Phantom couldn't open that one door with the lock. The lock being there was actually required to do the skip here. But now that, they've beaten the boss, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
No, open it.
That is one chapter down.
Yeah, one chapter done, but I can probably defeat General Guy at this point. I'm one item away from chapter 6 clear. Well, no, 2, because I need super boots.
Oh, this is another instance of like changes to the randomizer. Basically, if you do dungeon entrance shuffle, you will not get put outside of the dungeon while the Star Spirit gives you your new power and thanks you. Instead, you will reappear in the boss room, and never mind these invisible stairs.
Yeah, that's completely normal.
You will reappear in the boss room with the Star Spirit cutscene, and the Star Spirit will offer to teleport you out of the dungeon if you'd like. But we have unfinished business in this dungeon, so we decided to stay.
Yep. This one check that I can't actually get, but it would be very good to know what it is.
Hopefully I don't have to come back here. And there's one. Well, you already saw that one.
Okay.
Good, okay.
Yeah, so we know that we never
Happy
have to come
Heart.
into ruins.
Yeah, Happy Heart, it's an okay badge in some circumstances, but usually not.
So one Star Spirit clear. I'm actually going to do something interesting. Oh, well,
Get some super boots. And open panels.
I'm still going to go to Shooting Star Summit.
Actually, better to go there now.
Yeah, because I can get all these
Panels
panels.
along the way. Yeah.
Perfect. It was all planned. It was all planned.
Scripted.
So I guess now is a good time to talk about Merlo and the changes we did to him.
Oh, and a hammer.
Yeah, time to talk about Merlot.
So in the original game, Merlo trades star pieces for, I think it's only badges, right?
Yeah.
And in the randomizer, we allowed Merlo to also stock like key items, partners, partner upgrades, and so on. However, we kind of adjusted his inventory. In the randomizer, Merlo has two inventories. One is the actual trade inventory, where you can exchange star pieces. And the other is basically some sort of a reward system, where you have to spend a certain amount of star pieces in total to gain a reward. And only the 6 items that are within the rewards can actually hold items we need for progression. This is so to make sure that the player doesn't just waste all their star pieces on items they don't actually need and then run out of star pieces.
So, since I have a Star Spirit, this is something my settings let me do. I assume you want to talk a little bit about maybe how goals work. I think we talked about it a little bit.
Yeah. So this is Shooting Star Summit. Usually in the original game, you need to have saved all 7 Star Spirits for this teleporter to appear, which can let us access the final chapter of the game and face off against Bowser. However, in these settings, we actually allow opening the teleporter with only a single saved star spirit. This is so we can have the dungeon entrance shuffle actually include the final dungeon, that is Bowser's Castle, in the shuffle, and instead we will find a different dungeon, most likely, up here in Starhaven. There's also many more ways you can adjust the settings for the randomizer for your own personal seed to have different goals. For example, we are currently playing on the Defeat Bowser goal, which actually has us save enough star spirits to get up here and then later on defeat Bowser. However, you can also do something that is called Open Star Way goal. The Open Star Way goal basically means just get enough stuff to actually activate the teleporter, and that already finishes the game. This is for players who would like more of a item hunt. Ooh, that's a long track for Toybox. So this is not actually Bowser's Castle. As we can see, this is Chapter 4, the Shy Guys Toybox.
Yeah,
Flower Saver, that could be good.
I have the
it's
train, but
cheap.
I didn't place it.
Oh, Super Hammer. Okay, getting all the gear now.
Fire Shield's nice.
Gear, by the way, Boot and Hammer, I don't think we mentioned, they're progressive, so you'll always find whatever your next level is. Like it doesn't matter which order you find them in, it'll always go like Hammer, Super Hammer, Ultra Hammer, and same for boots.
Warehouse key. Ooh, hello.
Mega Rush. Okay. A little bit harder to make use of in Rando than in a vanilla speedrun, but yeah, +4 damage whenever you are in peril, aka 1 HP. Extremely powerful, especially if you combine it with, that applies to each of your jumps. If you get power bounce, it's GG, basically.
Hopefully I find that.
Hopefully.
Surely these Shy Guys have something. I'm actually going to grab this just in case it ends up being useful.
It could be useful, yeah.
And I know what that is. I don't care. I have Odd Key, Storeroom Key, and Warehouse Key. That is only one thing that can be. And that is the prison keys.
That's right. In Bowser's Castle, yeah. And all those let you do is take a nap.
Yep.
No checks.
Well, I'm going to go place the train and then go back to Toy Box. Because I can beat Toy Box.
Yeah, kind of funky how this works. So the actual Toy Box is not accessed through the Toy Box here. But you do still have to place the train in the regular Toy Box to make it appear where it's supposed to. A little bit unintuitive, but really no other way that it could work.
Yeah, we can see what this is too.
Also true. Yeah, this wasn't in logic until finding Bo. I assume you didn't have the clips. Oh, there we go.
I actually do have the Toad clip for this one, but I need Hammer for that. Yeah, because there is a trick you can do where talking to an NPC up against a wall can clip you out of bounds, but it's a little precise.
Yeah.
Also, shoutouts to the volcano. Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's a very annoying check to be looking for, so good to have that one, the Palace Key. It's mandatory for beating Chapter 7.
Yep.
And it's all the way at the end, and it takes a long time to get to it. So I swear it always ends up being a go mode item. Like the last thing I need.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I mean you're. Honestly, yeah.
You're kind of loaded.
All right, so Phantom doesn't have an Ultra Hammer right now, which is normally required here. There's a trick you can do, respawn into a known location that'll let you be exactly float perfect on this wall, where you can just kind of fall up into the loading zone, get past the Ultra Block.
And that also despawns that ultra block. So doing that once just kind of... Hello, plant.
Yeah, and Phantom also now knows, I don't know if we called it out specifically, but they do not need any more star pieces. So just ignore all those.
Yep.
That Ultra Hammer block is actually one of the few cases where the randomizer does not skip or remove the base story progress of the game. So if I recall correctly, that block should now be gone to more adhere to like how the story progress would remove that block. Similarly, just opening this chest will also solve this puzzle in this room, where you usually have to build a dam with these blue push blocks. But in a vanilla speedrun, that is also tied to your story progress, and opening the big chest also sets the puzzle to complete it. So we just re-implemented that for the randomizer instead of making it a flag, because that would have been somewhat obnoxious, because you can skip that puzzle using paracarry alone and jump, I think. Although, do you need jump?
You actually don't need jump. You can buffer an angle with hammer.
But even if you do that and then open the chest, if that were not to solve the puzzle for you, you would be stuck in the Ultra Hammer room without the way back. Would need to hobo shroom out, so we spare you that trip.
I was wondering if you were going to do Sushi Glitch to get the Dizzy Stomp chest, but...
Oh. I only have Goombario Sushi Glitch in Logic, so I'm just not going to.
That's fair. It's a pretty involved trick that
Yeah.
probably wouldn't lead to anything anyway. Yeah, so there's a boss here usually.
It's called Colorado.
Yeah, that's a really easy... I guess that's the first instance where you've seen it, because you just got a hammer. But if NPCs are close enough to a wall, you can kind of just wedge yourself in between them and hammer. And while you're using hammer, Mario's collision is disabled with walls, but NPCs can still push him. And so basically you get close enough to an NPC that it wants to push you away, and then you hammer so that it can push you through the wall while your collision's disabled. Only it's situationally useful, but there's a lot of instances where it can let you do things.
Yeah, that is also the only instance of a chapter and boss that is entirely skippable using glitches.
It's true, yeah. Yeah, that one's pretty unique.
Yeah, just because that chapter in particular ends when you significantly after you actually defeat the boss in vanilla. You used to have to do the full escape sequence also, but that was changed, I think, when Dungeon Entrance Rando was added or somewhere shortly after.
I think it was a change for the minimal cutscenes now.
Oh, that makes sense too.
One disadvantage of doing the Lava Piranha skip, as it's called, to skip that boss, is during boss shuffle, we now cannot determine by process of elimination which boss we will face last. It will always be one of two bosses, since we haven't seen like the boss that would have been in the volcano.
Yeah, so now I can beat Chapter 4. Very conveniently. Not a whole lot stopping you once you have partners in the train.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with glitches. They don't let you skip every item.
Yeah.
But it's a lot more.
Yeah, I don't have a cake for Gourmet Guy, is the one thing.
Yeah, but it's only one check.
And it probably won't matter. Surely.
Probably won't matter.
Probably.
Surely.
Yeah, the Pink Station in particular has some very funny clips you can do. That badge is a thing.
I don't even, what does that even do?
It's feeling fine and sometimes doesn't work.
Yeah, the heavy beta badge is thought of a mystery to me because, like, why?
Huh.
Okay, well, I guess we'll find out if it matters.
So the heavy badge allows you to sometimes resist negative status effects. It's like the little cousin to the feeling fine badge, which always prevents negative status effects. Healthy only works 50% of the time. However, it doesn't have the added disadvantage of feeling fine that it makes it make your repel gel take few turns.
I didn't know that
which is
part.
a really unfortunate side effect of the normal badge. Takes a badge that's already not that good and makes it worse.
So there are walls here, by
Don't
the
get
way.
why.
Allegedly. You know, I still to this day don't really know why using paracarry there works as opposed to just jumping.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
You know, it just it works.
Well, what a... Oh, okay.
Oh, frying pan. That's a check.
That is a check. It also lets you make a
And
cake.
also, true, which you did find one, so. And technically, this cake is not like logically you're. Oh wait, yeah, logically you're expect. Could be important.
There are actually two
Blue-
checks behind that.
Yeah, blue key isn't always required, but usually it's not required. That's for the palace in chapter 7. But sometimes there's important things behind it,
Rarely, but
but not never.
especially because they don't have red key, it actually could be relevant,
Exactly. Yeah.
is the main thing. I also don't have Starstone yet. That's interesting.
Oh, true.
I will take
Nice
a shooting star.
Ice staircase skip still isn't possible in
No.
Rando, right? Okay. Yeah, that's there's a glitch that lets you skip Starstone in vanilla, but it's Japanese exclusive. The devs have actually re-implemented some of the glitches that are GP exclusive, but not that one.
Yeah, that's a work in progress.
Yeah.
Because that glitch sort of messes with some of the changes we made to the game. So further like exception handling will be required for this special glitch to work on the US and especially the Rando version of Paper Mario.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh. That block is a little annoying to get because of the cycles in this room, but that's fine.
Yeah, also, there's no way up here without paracarry. It really feels like there should be a way to clip up there, but
Tried so much.
yeah, we've tried. Maybe there's a way. If you can figure it out, let me know.
I mean, just wait for a cycle. Uh-huh.
Soon. I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, this is fine. Okay.
Oh, for a coin.
Lovely.
Yeah, this is a typical chapter 4. There's a lot of checks here when you shuffle coins. Notably, all of those are just regular coins normally. I think it's when you add coins to the pool, I think chapter 4 goes from like 30 to almost 100 checks.
That's insane.
Yeah, about.
Yeah, there's a lot of checks in this game.
Do I fight Lantern Ghost? Probably. I have Watt.
You have Watt.
Yeah.
And you have 10 FP, so.
Not that big of a deal.
I don't know if you could minute peril, but.
It depends on how much damage he does.
Oh wait. What is this? Do you have a chapter written down?
Nope. I have not actually fought a Shy Guy.
Okay. I can tell you what it is. Once we see his HP. I have it written down.
Not gonna block this life throw.
Yeah.
Oops.
Ooh. Damage dodge, though.
I will know as soon as I see this. It is 7 scaled.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, and does 7 damage.
We can account for last stand too.
Oh, true. Okay, so if you don't block, it'll do 7, and then it gets halved to 3. Okay, so if you do 1 damage dodge, block, and then don't block the second one. No, that's not right.
So
Good old Paper Mario
Oh,
math.
God.
7 would put me at 2. So I want to block the first one for sure, which would do 5.
'cause you're
Puts me
9.
at 4. 7 divided by 2 is 3. So yeah.
Okay, I forgot you were at 9.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
power jump?
so block the first one, don't block the second one.
Yeah. The jumping on the pyro guy was intentional.
Yeah.
TLDR.
Always intentional. Everything is always intentional.
Always. Yeah, so first instance of peril strats here. Also, shoutouts to using Watt against Lantern Ghost.
Yeah, shoutouts to how effective that is.
It's payback. Yeah, so you can see just how much more powerful at +4 damage is right here. And also the power shock on Lantern Ghost isn't too bad. You can, with good enough mashing, you can consistently 100% it.
Yeah, it's a 40% multiplier, I think. Which I
I'll
don't
take
really
your
know
word
how
on
that. I don't really know how that like maths out, but
Yeah, it does more damage. The higher the number, the harder it is. Or the lower the number, the harder it is. Sorry.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I don't know.
yeah, normally that's a pretty complicated fight if you're not using peril strats and stunning him. He's very scripted, but at the same time, it's a little weird. Okay.
Yeah, and the like... Amazing.
Thanks, Watt.
At least it wasn't too big of a time skip, or sync with Mega Rush. I'm not gonna lie, I did not know you could jump that early there.
It's the glitchless grind.
Yeah. Makes sense. It's been like 5 years since I grinded glitchless.
That's a little bit.
It's been a hot sec. Alright. Phantom has Watt here, so there is a glitch you can do here to skip Watt. It's particularly annoying, in my opinion. You
Yeah.
have to do it in the dark.
We're just gonna use
But-
Watt.
Yep. Alright, and I remember this time. We'll get to see what boss it is. We know it won't be General Guy.
Power Quake could be good.
It could be.
Sure.
I'm gonna say okay, this is not I couldn't think of the one I was gonna name, but it wasn't this one.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That's
for the heart,
annoying.
yeah.
Immune to all statuses, by the way.
How much damage does it do?
Probably around 14.
13. 6
Yeah.
and 7. Chapter 6 and 7, it does 13. So
I mean, I have
Yeah,
3 life shrooms. That's fine.
yeah, it'll kill you regardless. So
And I want the extra damage from Watt just because of how much HP it has.
yeah, immune to power shock. So I think actually immune to everything that stuns it.
Yeah. The only status it can be affected by is Shrink, I think.
That sounds right. Yeah.
And it's like 90% likely to work.
Honestly, could have been useful here if you had it.
Yeah.
Not that you would have known, but
I will switch to bow to only use 1 life shroom.
Could also be worth using a repel gel here.
No, that's true.
I mean, I guess that only gets you
have 3,
1.
but yeah.
Oh, bow's actually extra damage here as well.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not using out of sight.
Yeah, because she is upgraded.
Right.
If only she had fan smack.
If only. Yeah, bow. Fan smack does more damage than any other partner move except for what's it called? Tidal wave.
Yeah, technically tidal wave.
Tidal wave, technically. But it's much more consistent high damage.
Yeah.
Also, for anyone wondering, so some people might know that tidal wave, if you get it too high, in vanilla, it crashes the game. That is patched in Rando. No need to worry about mashing too high.
Surely I'll block this.
Yeah, the randomizer does patch like a lot of just harmful bugs, just crashes and soft blocks.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Mega Rush, perfect, planned. Yeah, and once the heart gets down to 5 HP,
It dies.
That's the first time I've seen that. I guess that makes sense. Oh yeah, it's worth pointing out, the heart is technically not the final boss of chapter 3, but since the real one is Troopa, who, vanilla has 10 HP and is just kind of like, a pushover, the quote unquote real boss is the heart. So some changes were, some decisions were made.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
For boss trouble, the heart does indeed give experience, but it still finishes the battle when the heart reaches 5 HP or lower, as it does in the regular battle where the heart actually runs away from you. And the boss that takes the heart's place in chapter 3 will actually run away from you and not give star points at all.
yeah, so I think we're in a good spot. I'm going to go kill General Guy.
Yeah, this is definitely a good time to do that. How easy would a Peril Minute be? Well, you can just use
very easy.
Yeah. Especially with super boots.
Yeah. We have not even gone to chapter 3. I still need a magical seed. I've not gone to chapter 7 at all. Okay, there's Shrink Stomp.
There's Shrink Stomp.
We are still missing quite a bit. All I'm trying to say.
Oh, but did we talk about Kent?
I don't think so. He's just kind of
Yes.
there.
You want me to?
Yeah, he's just kind of chilling. So normally in vanilla, once he appears, and in Rando he appears right away. But normally in vanilla, he is blocking your path until you kill him. Oh, Shrink Smash. But yeah, he's blocking your path. You can pay 100 coins to get past him, but it only works, only lets you get past him once, and you'd have to pay again. There's the Lunar Stone.
Cool.
But lost my train of thought. The Lunar Stone got me. What was I talking about?
Can see.
Kent.
Okay, yeah. So Rando changes it so that it's only 50 coins, and once you spend it, he just kind of chills there. But he stays in case you want to fight him anyway.
Yeah, and if you do succeed in defeating him after having paid him, you actually get your money back.
I feel like I knew that at one point. I definitely did not remember that.
I see what happened. I went too far. I actually went past the wall. And that's why it was failing.
Oh. Makes sense.
So, I will take off Last Stand for this. Just because
Yeah,
I want
otherwise
to
you'd
be able to
only-
min apparel.
Yep.
That could be useful. Probably not, though. Is there anything I can do with 2 BP? Not really.
I mean, double dip, I guess.
I do have... yeah. I do have stuff for that. All right. So I need to do exactly 6 damage.
Since we are at the top of the hour, maybe take a break after the battle?
Yep, that's what I was thinking. Quickly clear general guy, and then that'll be a pretty good time.
Is what upgraded?
Yeah, ultra rank.
Oh, ultra rank.
Yeah, that's the problem is ultra rank. I can just use a shooting star.
Yeah. Could have also done extra and, or not extra. Well,
This is just the
yeah,
easiest.
so basically, yeah, these guys do however much HP they have, that's how many times they hit you. So if you get them down to 9, you can just let them smack you down to peril. And then just kill them.
Yep. And then we have the, how many phases is this? 4, I guess, technically?
Yeah. Yeah, 3 different sets of enemies, and then General Guy himself.
Yep.
This is,
Oh, this is lower scaled than I thought.
right.
I was thinking 7 scaled because I was just in chapter 4.
Too. I was too. And then I saw that HP and I'm like, that's not highly scaled. Yeah, this will be.
Yeah, this is not
Free.
going to be an issue, actually.
Especially with you in peril.
Yeah. I'm just going
We
to
have
do
9.
this.
Yeah, that'll take care of him. That
Well,
will not take care of
No,
them.
we're going to do this now. Now it'll take care of. And I'll double dip a repel gel with a shooting star or something.
That would have come in handy.
Double dip actually good. I'm surprised that didn't destroy the bulb. I guess I just don't know how much HP it has.
I want to say it's 10 in vanilla, so... And this is... What, it's 3 scaled, so... I don't know, I'd guess like 8 or something. I
Yeah.
don't have that written down.
It's fine. That was a revenge for earlier. And that's 4 chapters cleared. I have not
3
been to
more to
chapter
go.
3. I have not been to chapter
Before 8.
7, so I guess
Yeah.
we'll be doing that after the break. Because this is a perfect opportunity.
Perfect. Yeah. Just let me know whenever you want the timer paused.
Let's do it on card touch. I think that's a pretty good moment. So right about here.
Perfect. So yeah, during these longer runs, everybody, we like to take breaks every hour. So just everybody can get up, stretch, get some water, anything y'all need to do. Just a quick reminder before we go to that break. GDQ's next all women and femmes speedrunning event, Frost Fatale 2025, will be live from March 9th through 16th, benefiting the National Women's Law Center. You can visit gamesdonequick.com/famefatales for more information on the event, or you can use !FF in Twitch chat to check out the schedule. With all that said, we can take a quick break. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Games Done Quick Hotfix. Today we are showcasing some Paper Mario Glitched Rando. Hand it right back over to you whenever you're ready. I guess glitched logic Rando.
Yeah, so let's just start the timer in 3, 2, 1. And I think I'm going to go to chapter 3. I think that makes the most sense.
Makes sense to me.
Literally haven't been there this entire time.
And you can... Do you have... Yeah, you can have Bizport Tread even.
Yeah.
So,
I can full clear the mansion, technically.
it probably makes sense that you haven't at this point, never needed to, and can full clear it now, so...
Yeah.
The mansion, that is.
Maybe we didn't find like Super Boost or the Forest Pass that long ago.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, Forest Pass was what, in the toy box?
Yeah. I'm going to fight Dark Koopas, though. And do Forest Reverse.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because I'm probably going to have to do this eventually anyway. don't think I've been to the sewers at all. Yeah, no.
You went through you went through the blue house, but that's it.
Yeah. Well, that was just a coin anyway, it's fine. I do have... Power Quake is on. I'm going to take that off. Put this on. Put this on. That's fine. There's 4 checks over here also. Because the
that is true.
Upgrade in 3 coin blocks. Also, Dark Koopas with Power Quake.
Yeah, they're a piece of cake to take care of, and it's like a full level of experience.
It's close, yeah.
Just about. As long as you're coming in with like some, you're almost always gonna get a level. And they're in the sewers, so they're not scaled to anything. They're always the same.
Yeah, sewer enemies don't get scaled at all. Unless they appear somewhere else as like their main location. Notably Spinies and Spike Tops.
Right. Thunder
This
Rage
can
saves
be a
nothing.
quite difficult room if you're not prepared with like AoE attacks, because the Dark Koopas tend to try to stun lock Mario, and then you're out of Mario and just have your partner attack, which can be quite painful.
Yeah. A very minor thing also. I don't need the coins, but I'm picking them up just to reduce lag.
Yeah, playing on console, this game, for the most part, the game is pretty good about lag, but there's definitely some notable areas, like here, where, especially on this one, you'll notice it more, just because you get more coins from this one with, okay, it wasn't that noticeable because they fell right on.
Yeah,
Right on them,
but get the idea.
Yeah. Can reach these blocks without using the push block with super boots.
Well,
All right, nothing wrong.
That's fine. So I know a lot of people don't always know where everything is in Forever Forest. I'm going to do it backwards.
I still haven't learned how to do this properly.
I mean, to be fair, it is a trick setting. So even if you have like logical access to Chapter 3 using the wall pipe before you can enter from the front, we do not expect you to be able to do the forest backwards, like by default.
Waterstone could be important.
Yeah, and I also haven't beaten Chapter 6 yet, so that's not terrible.
Right. Did you go back? Yeah, you checked the tree, right?
By Lily?
Lily?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like it was in logic. Oh, and you had just gotten boost, so it would have been quick as well.
Yep.
So for those unfamiliar with Paper Mario, as like even with the base game, this is Forever Forest, and usually you are expected to like take certain environmental clues to figure out which way to go. And taking the wrong turn will just teleport you to the start of the forest, and you have to do it all over again.
Mm-hmm.
The tricky thing is, these environmental hints only point towards Bruce Mansion, which is actually where we are coming from right now. So Phantom doing this backwards means they have to do it by memory without any in-game clues.
And that's the 3 checks. So now we go
Thank you
forwards.
for the coin. Yeah, you could have duplicated that coin.
True. It would have been certainly very useful.
With Sushi Glitch, it only would have taken like 5 minutes.
But you could get an extra coin, and then you could do it again.
Sure, you could do it as many times as you wanted, actually.
It's infinite coins. That's a money farm right there.
It's true.
Surely someone will plan that as required.
Oh, thank you for the idea.
Oh no.
No, I wouldn't be that mean. And I'm actually gonna. There's a feature that's actually gonna be coming out extremely soon, judging by the work that's been being done. But pretty soon there's gonna be a randomizer for this game, which means that you can handcraft your own rando seed for other people to solve. It's going to be a UI to do that. And yeah, so you could make a seed as crazy difficult or whatever else that you may want to do.
Watching these boos drop a coin into a circle. And
Exhilarating.
leaving.
Do you have 3 letters?
Yeah, I have 3.
Okay.
I think I have like 4 or 5, but
Yeah, delivering letters with paracarry is that is something that you can randomize, but Phantom doesn't. But you do still need 3 letters in order to give to paracarry to do the check associated with obtaining paracarry.
yep. I don't even know which badge that was. It was either super focus or the 3rd deep focus.
I forgot. Oh, cake and logic. Actually, where were your where were your super boots?
Ralph.
Okay. I don't. Trying to decide if we're back in logic or not, but who knows?
I think we are at this point.
Probably. Yeah.
Because it was just 1 chapter clear for super boots.
Right.
Okay. There's feeling fine.
Nice. Why aren't you grabbing it?
Because I wanted to watch these boos toss a coin around the room. It's just smiling back there,
It's the happy emoji.
menacingly.
Watching your run.
Can I do the funny thing here? Yeah.
Oh, yep, that's a thing.
Anything in the shop? Anything? No? Okay. I mean, maybe.
There's a partner upgrade.
Nope.
Nope, not going for air raid.
No. If Shell Shot wasn't 5, I'd consider it just for Bowser fight, but
Oh yeah, probably not worth having him out in the first place.
yeah. Well, time to go into Gusty Gulch, I guess.
Wait, was there anything in there?
Nope.
Has there been anything here at all so far?
Waterstone.
Waterstone, right? So maybe something. Oh, that's something.
That's useful. That's really good.
Yeah. Fun thing about badge costs being randomized. So typically FP plus and HP plus just costs. Oh, nice. Or whatever that's called.
Insecticide, yeah.
Insecticide, yeah. Literally can only be used to kill Bazaps, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they just run away.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't even kill them.
Yep.
But yeah, so you can have the cost. So typically, FP plus and HP plus are basically just utility badges used to shuffle around your level ups temporarily. But in Rando, they can end up being cheaper than they are in vanilla, and so can just be, you know, free value for FP or HP. Essentially raising your level, like by a fraction, I guess.
Ah.
That's the first time I've seen that.
So I think that was chapter 5 scaled. So there's a few things I can do here. There's also the chance that this is just absolutely required for me to do anyway. So we're gonna dive at Bowser's Castle.
How many keys do you hold currently?
2, I believe. I guess the... Oh, nice. Track hasn't quite been updated yet, I guess.
For which one?
The keys.
Oh, Bowser's Castle keys, yeah, 2.
Yeah.
I don't have them on the tracker.
It's so weird. This is the first time that I've seen Chapter 8 randomized since the Rando initially came out. This looks so weird to me.
This fight being just different.
Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, I don't have chapter 8 in my cheat sheet. I don't know what this is.
It's 8 scaled. It can't
Oh,
shuffle.
okay. Oh, okay.
At least currently.
Yeah, currently. One really weird thing with the enemy formation shuffle is that embers can actually appear in Bowser's Castle.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I've had that come up and it's kind of annoying.
Do they function correctly with like their multiplying with other enemies?
I think so.
Okay. I guess they would make sense because they can hit the cap themselves just by multiplying, so they wouldn't
Yeah.
break anything.
So, lava basement. Probably one of the most technical parts of this entire game, honestly. Just in terms of movement. And you never see it.
Oh, right, you have to actually break both of those. And no bombette talking to you there. Beautiful.
So, platforming in a Mario game. Oh,
Well, theoretically.
sort of.
If you're fast enough, you can skip this cycle. But
Yeah.
with paracarry.
I'm surprised that made it, honestly. I just went for it.
Can do some trickery here to save some time. Not really trickery, but just yeah, good. Oh,
Yeah.
you can jump there if you're fast enough and don't fall in the lava. You can jump there and use paracarry to again skip a cycle here.
But then you wouldn't have the hammer noises.
That is true. You're not wrong.
Shows you it's been like 3 weeks since I've done a Quipsless
There
run.
we go. Okay, you got one. You got to show it off.
Yeah, I got one. Let's see if we can I'll go for okay.
At least this one has a respawn point.
I'm almost surprised it does. Game is
I mean, the only
generous.
reason the other ones, the only reason the other ones don't is because they sink in the lava.
Yeah.
So,
Coin, life shroom. Down 5 for no reason. Anyway, what's
yeah,
lava?
so fun fact, fun fact about, and you could have even done it earlier. The actual hitbox for that lava fall is tiny.
Yeah.
It's only basically the very middle part.
I don't have bombette upgrades at all. That's surprising. Let's use Cooper.
I guess you could theoretically have air raid, but
Yeah. I'm going to Dizzy Shell.
that is extremely fair. Can the Koopa Trolls be knocked over if they're already dizzy?
I assume so?
I want to say no, but I could be wrong about that. I don't know.
I'm also not going to go into Dark Basement right now. I'm going to Homeward Shroom from the Deep Focus block. If I knew how to do the Lackey Teleport, which I'm not going to learn on the spot, I would do it, but...
Yeah, it's... the new setup is good, but you're probably not.
Yeah.
You don't want to learn it. Right? It would take longer to learn it than
Then to Homeward Shroom. And come back
Homeward Shroom,
later.
Yeah, exactly.
But Homeward Shrooming actually effectively does skip the basement. It's not in logic to do so, but because of how door 1 works, if you Homeward Shroom away after falling once, the second time you come in, you just get let through. Probably gonna go to chapter 7. which means very fun frame perfect trick done 6 times in a row.
Yay. My favorite.
Unless there's a
Also
magical seed right here.
Also extremely weird to me to see this. The lava actually hardened. Even in glitchless, where you do harden it, you see it for like, I don't, 5 seconds, basically. It's more than that, but barely.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Got a coin. Yeah, we can make our way over to Chapter 7. Normally, you're supposed to have Ultra Boots to hit these blocks that I'm going to be hitting. Oh, there's a Koopa Leaf there.
Oh, I forgot you didn't get that.
Yeah.
Oh, because no hammer, right.
He does have a couple more checks. Yeah?
I
Okay.
love buying money. The last one wasn't in logic, right?
No.
Okay, but still, you know, could be something good.
Could be like power bounce, could be.
Oh, this is...
Okay. Early.
Yeah, these next blocks aren't in logic, but you can hit them frame perfectly.
It actually is in logic.
Oh, it is? Oh, because of glitch right. Okay.
Yeah. I wrote the logic for this trick.
Yeah, I guess I usually play with... Yeah, anyway, I don't usually shuffle these, so...
Yeah, normally it's coins.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that was a frame late.
May have been off. Position may have been off too.
There we go. Actually,
These are-
not
yeah,
nearly as bad as it could have been.
Yeah, that was actually really good.
Yeah, those blocks are frame perfect spin jumps, and it's not even the last frame that you can do a spin jump. It's like the second to last frame. Okay. So, does this shop have anything? Not really.
Debatable. If you need shooting stars, there's some, but
Yeah.
probably not worth going out of your way for.
Anything in the lake? No. Snowman underwater.
Hmm?
Where I would expect a snowman to be.
Naturally.
So there isn't a choice here I could make. I could delay a couple checks in the far left room of Shiver City, but I'm going to check them just in case Bucket is there.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. And I'll also use the Toad House. I know that this is Chapter 1 scaled, so the Junior Troopa fight is literally not a problem whatsoever. Also, goodbye, Herringway.
Gotta love the sped up cutscenes.
I mean, the murder mystery cutscenes in Shiver City were one of the most egregious ones we had to get rid of.
Yeah, these are really long cutscenes. As someone that plays glitchless. Okay. Well, there's still a check in the Toad House, so maybe. And I want to heal anyway. Before fighting it. A 10 HP Junior Troopa. Okay.
Oh, well,
What badges do I have? I have Super Jump. That's a badge. Sure.
what was it, 4 FP?
Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean... Yeah, Super Jump is an unused badge that is supposed to be in between Power Jump and Mega Jump.
Yep.
So it does a little bit more damage than Power Jump.
And I don't really have a lot of like damage increasing badges at the moment. Which things like Power Jump do scale off with or fall off pretty hard with damage increasing badges.
Yeah.
I'll level 1 Monster too.
Oh, true.
Yeah, you cannot bomb this tree. One of the, like, 3 trees in the game.
Oh, what was behind the tree? I didn't see.
I think it was a mystery, but I'll get it on the way back.
3rd key. Only need 1 more.
It was yellow. That might have been a key behind the tree.
Oh.
But we'll find out in a second. It would be funny if I just get 4 keys and have to go back to Bowser's Castle.
It would be.
I don't have Starstone, so I can't go too far here. Even if I do sushi glitch up the mountain.
Yeah.
Chapter 1 scale, Chapter 7 is so nice.
It really is.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, thank you
thank you for
the coin.
The 1 coin. At least I don't have to wait for him to walk through the entire town.
True.
Yeah, it's a shame that I don't have Bucket, but yeah, it was a mystery.
Oh, okay.
There is exactly 1 more check that I can do in Chapter 7. Well, I guess not exactly 1.
I was gonna say, you could do more, but could with sushi glitch. But
Yeah, I probably should.
it is in logic, so
Yeah, it's in logic, and
there's a few.
there's a handful of checks up there.
Do you have the ultra shroom block?
No,
You okay? Okay, good.
I don't actually know how to do that.
I've done it before, but I don't remember. There's a handful. So with the feature added by Rando to toss items, actually allows you to do a few glitches that you wouldn't otherwise be able to by getting items in certain places. So I don't know. I'm personally not a fan of those glitches just because they're Rando specific. I don't know. It feels weird to me.
Yeah.
But
I tend to keep it to things that you can do in vanilla.
yeah,
All right, including
I agree. Including this. If you want to do this yourself, hold up and mash C down, and it just works.
Yep. This is normal fish behavior.
Yep.
I mean, snow is almost water, right?
Yeah,
What was that?
snow is basically water.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is.
It is the same chemical makeup.
It's true.
And yep.
Yeah, you can just dive under walls. Do you have to be careful not to go in certain areas? Like if Phantom were to swim up there, they would be soft locked.
Yep.
But as long as you know where not to go, you're fine.
And this is like mildly faster than just swimming all the way.
Right, yeah. Because you can climb stairs with sushi, but it's weird. Also, these enemies just don't see you. Whenever the glitch is still technically active, which is why I got right back on sushi here.
Yep.
But yeah, but stairs are slow.
Stone cap.
Well, sort of vanilla. Still a stone.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, normally there's a pebble there.
I will reload the room here and not go immediately for the block, just in case.
That's fair. Yeah, so to cancel sushi glitch, you go into battle and change partners and then run away. And then, yeah, as soon as you leave the room, it's completely disabled. So back to a normal state here.
Yeah, that was
Alright.
mostly just for safety, because if you do get first struck while a partner is out that is not sushi. Man, okay.
All right, well, there's still one more.
What if it's vanilla?
Oh, and you can also see. You could also look to see what's up there.
That's true.
I don't know if you want to, but
Eh,
oh, it's a good badge.
it is
If
a
you
good
find
badge.
power bounce.
Yeah. let's peek this just because it's a little weird.
Little cheeky little clip.
Yeah. See if I can actually like line it up.
Yeah. It's
There we
fairly
go.
precise, but yeah, and you can
Oops.
just. Oh well.
I got the interaction
again.
instead of.
Oh.
It's fine. Whatever.
You got
Not
to see
gonna
if you jump there, you can get on top and then see what check is. See what check is there
Yeah.
in the star piece location. But
I'll do some Toad Town turn-ins real quick. I have the frying pan. I have some other stuff, Melody. And then I'll make my way back into the sewers. So I have not checked the left side sewers yet at all. Thanks, Tasty.
oh boy, Goombario upgrade.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Oh, by the way, chat, if you actually want to try Paper Mario Randomizer at some time, we do have a website where even if you don't actually want to play Paper Mario Randomizer, you can try and see what crazy options we have. We also have a community Discord. If you want to hang out with people and like coordinate races or archipelago games, you are very welcome to join in. We do answer like basically all setup questions and questions regarding if you are stuck in the seed. So just hop on in if this sounds in any way interesting to you.
It's a lot of fun. Highly recommend.
Yeah, and settings are not going to be like this unless you want them to be.
Exactly. You can make it as hard or as difficult as you want. Or as hard or as easy. You can make it hard.
Oh,
As hard or as easy as you want.
Yeah, so okay. You can't
Change
hold
your
down.
mind.
You can't hold down left out of the pipe. You have to actually walk down a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna fight a blooper. Wow, power jump.
Worth noting, the way blooper works. So you always fight the bloopers. There's 3 of them. You always fight blooper, then electro blooper, then super blooper. It's always in that order, no matter which locations you go to first. So something you have to keep in mind whenever you are exploring this area. It's pretty well, depending on, it's kind of a gamble because it's only for 1 check, but it's fairly common to save scum the blooper to the right of in the sewers, all the way to the east up top. Nice.
Easy mash.
That's a hard mash.
Easy.
Easy mash. Yeah.
Yeah. Never miss it.
Yeah. Never. But yeah, so if you save scum that first blooper and it ends up being a check that you don't need, then you can just reload your save and never have to fight super blooper, which is significantly more powerful than electro blooper. 2 in a row, nice.
I don't think I've missed that mash in a while.
That's good. It's a hard one.
Maybe I should run the category that actually needs to do that.
I mean,
Yeah, mostly I'm doing this because I wanted to check like Cooper's Shell, check like prologue panels, but also like sewers over here is quite a few checks.
oh, power bounce.
That is pretty nice.
All right. Only thing you're missing is power rush.
Yeah. Maybe I'll find it over here.
Maybe.
It'd be really funny if I
Shout
actually
out.
called this.
Shoutouts to your collision being disabled. Oh. Shoutouts to your collision being disabled while that spring is moving. The
True.
Goomba just runs through you.
Does not care. There's a chance I have to do a very funny trick in the other upgrade block room, but we'll see. Okay. Now let's see if this is an item block.
Eyes emoji.
It's a badge block.
A badge. Okay, so not required. Are you
Not required,
are you going
but
for it?
I'll do it.
All right. Yeah, so Phantom is going for a trick known as Clippy Boots. So if you frame perfectly, open the partner menu, whenever you encounter an enemy while you're riding Lackey, and then run away, you get put into a state we call Clippy, where you're sort of riding Lackey, but also you aren't. Like internally you are, but Mario, you can still run around with Mario, but you retain the smaller hitbox that Mario has while he's riding Lackey, and it lets you kind of get really far inside, in this case, blocks. And see, there, they just got it. And so basically what they're going to be able to do is just run over to these blocks and jump on top of them. And jump on top of one.
Like that.
Just like that. And there's nice.
Cool.
The actual best badge in the game.
Worth.
Libby is just such a bizarre glitch.
It really is. And a really useful one too. That actually gets used a lot in speedruns.
Yeah, that was probably one of the only instances I could actually make use of it in this seed in particular.
Yeah. Yeah, now they have Super Hammer.
Huh? Okay. Let's check the panel over here, and I'll just fight Fuzzies.
Okay.
Fuzzies opens up one
I mean,
check into the village.
Plus the one you get there.
Yeah, I think that one was not important.
Oh, right, you already saw what it was.
Yeah.
Dolly could be important.
Could be, and I'm going to prologue next.
Yeah, Zap Tap, decent badge casually, not so much for anything else.
Yeah. It's useful on Master 2 and 3 in Rando for sure, though. Just because
that makes sense.
his multi-hits.
Yeah, that would cut him off from being able to do anymore.
Very standard fuzzy minigame.
I mean, we could make that faster for you. Like, we wouldn't make like only
Honestly,
do
that'd
2
be-
or 1 game.
that'd be
We
kinda
would just
hype.
speed up the fuzzy.
Just make the fuzzy go
Funny thing
really
is-
fast.
Yeah, basically how it works is you can set the number of frames the fuzzy has to take to jump from one tree to another. And so you can make it one
is
frame.
that how it's scripted?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I've tried it once.
Oh wait, that means we could confirm once and for all if we now that so there's decomp for this game. This game has been in everything except Japanese, which is nearly done. This game has been completely decompiled, so you can look at C code that is equivalent to the original code that the devs wrote for this game, logically equivalent. And so we can actually look and see, compare JP and US versions to see.
True.
So I haven't looked at this, but there's been I don't know if you want to call it a rumor. Nice. I don't know. It hasn't been like confirmed, but supposedly the fuzzies got slowed down for the third round in the English version. I frame counted it to be the same, but my test may have been flawed. I don't know. So it'll be nice.
It
We can look at
definitely
that and see.
looks different.
Yeah, by my testing, it's the same, but I don't know. I would trust the code more.
All right, I'm gonna go to the desert and do panels.
Honestly, fair.
I think right now the main thing I need is a magical seed,
Yeah. Yeah, what do you still need for go mode? You need a magical seed,
miracle water, and a tub of key.
miracle. Okay, so only 3 things. Oh, and a Bowser's Castle seed. Or,
Yeah.
Key, right?
Oh, and red key and starstone.
And, okay, there's still a few things. There's still a few things.
There's a couple. Realistically, whenever I find my next dungeon, I'm going to like probably get most of it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
The wall says no.
Outpost.
You didn't skip anything else.
There's the Colorado camp tree. Also, there's
Hmm.
there's the shrink stomp chest.
Oh,
There's anti guy.
I'm sorry. I meant here specifically.
Oh no. Yeah, there's a handful of things to check for sure. Most of the slow checks that you tend to pass up.
Yeah. Do you know about how many checks there are with these settings?
I feel like I feel like I could guess, but I probably would be off.
I would guess like 500. Do you think that's
Yeah, I was gonna guess like 450 to 500 in that range.
okay? Something in that ballpark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, about. I think a odd sanity run that shuffles everything is somewhere about 670, I think.
Oh, so it might be higher then.
Yeah, the coins add a lot.
Yeah. On Mount Rugged here, there is just the panel and paracarry. And then I'll probably do like Shrink Stomp Blooper. Which means we get to fight Super Blooper.
Yay! I mean, you have power bounce now, so it actually shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
The down jump, that would have been
It'll be useful
nicer
later.
earlier. Yeah.
We haven't full cleared Flower Spears, have we?
No. There's Lackey, there's Moles, there's Waterstone.
Oh, did you check the block? You haven't checked the block here, have you?
Oh, no, that's true
Let's
too.
see. Defend plus, usually worthless.
Yeah, more often than not. Ah. There's a couple more panels too that I'm going to quickly grab. But then I'll just move to Shrink Stomp Blooper, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe this panel holds all the secrets. It holds a Thunder Rage.
I mean, that's a good item.
It's good, yeah. Here, let's see actually badges. How is Power Bounce? 5 FP.
That's usable.
It's usable. I'd honestly, Dizzy Stomp.
Yeah.
That's fine, whatever.
Wait, did you? Oh, right. So one thing, they're not using it because they switched to Dizzy Stomp, but so Dodge Master, which was a badge that I think you just had it equipped.
Yeah.
But, so if you combine, it doesn't say this anywhere in the game, but it actually, okay, a few things. So Power Bounce, whenever you use it, lets you jump on the same enemy over and over. But as long as you keep hitting the action commands. But also it caps you at a certain point, but where it caps you is random. So you only get, and it's different for different enemies. But Dodge Master actually raises on average the number of bounces you can get. So actually a much better badge than it might look on first glance. Oh, I mean, you could do 2 of those, but it's only 10 HP, so. It's more value out of Dizzy Stomp.
Still better than Electro Dash.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're still getting 6 damage with Bow here, so.
It's fine.
Oh, that reminds me of something. The randomizer actually changes the pause menu descriptions of several of the badges to include like information the vanilla game doesn't tell you.
Oh, right.
For example, Feeling Fine has the information about it nerfing repel gels, and I'm pretty sure the Dodge Master description is also expanded to include a few more like niche scenarios.
I did not know those changes were made.
I mean, especially if you go to the beta Berserker badge, that thing has like 6 text boxes or something like this.
This is everything that this does. All right.
That wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, no. Dizzy Stomp worked twice. That's makes things very easy.
Okay.
right.
I mean, required. So
Yeah. Let's go to that. Let's sushi glitch again.
Let's go back.
I'm gonna check the winding path on the way here. I still haven't done that
Yeah.
actually.
That's too many to not check. Do you
Yeah.
have the block past, like the live stream block?
Those are in logic, actually.
Those are okay.
They're not too bad.
Yeah, I didn't know for the longest time that it actually mattered whether the whether the Dark Koopa. So there are some high up blocks that you can get here without. Very nice. Yeah, some blocks you can get here that you're supposed to need Ultra Boots for, but if you jump on a Koopa at the right time, you can get enough extra height. It's actually important, though, that the Koopa is standing and not in its shell whenever you do it. Otherwise, you won't get enough height.
And I'm just going to get rid of this one so I only have to deal with one Dark Koopa.
That is fair.
Because the 2 Dark Koopas will not go to the opposite blocks very easily, but they will both go to the middle and the one closest to them.
Amazing.
Very worth. Very worth.
All right, one more.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
I
something.
mean, that's money.
It's money or just a full heal.
True. Yeah, Wackus Bumps sell for 64 coins if you sell them in the Shroom Grocery.
Yep.
It's called. They sell for 50 everywhere else. Well, I think they might sell for less.
I think in Bowser's Castle they sell for less.
That sounds right.
The prices in the Bowser's Castle shop are really odd.
They buy
they go
mistakes
well.
for more.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
think it's 10 or 15 coins per mistake.
Yeah. But you're never going to haul 10 mistakes up to Bowser's Castle shop.
Says you.
Someone might. They might decide that that's the best way to farm coins.
Gonna make that the only way to do it in my Palando. I don't think that would be possible, but
Oh,
not well, and enemies exist. Yo, nice.
first try.
Any percent no Peach Warp runs when?
Never.
Good decision. Bad category. Delete it from the leaderboard.
Speaking of power bounce caps, that's a good category to talk about power bounce caps.
Oh, God.
It changes the huff fight drastically.
Yep. The real final boss of any percent no Peach Warp speedrun category in this game, where you basically need at least a 6 cap on Huff to get like a reasonable fight. Otherwise, you lose minutes. And that's I want to. I forget the odds on that.
It's pretty
For some
low.
reason I want to. Yeah, for some reason I want to say it's like a 30% chance. I could be wrong about. Don't quote me on that.
I think it's similar to Lava Piranha, so that sounds right.
You know, I want to say it's about a 10% for a 7 cap, which is an even faster fight. But again, don't quote me on that.
Oh, I have quick change on.
Or else I will find you. Oh, nice.
So this is either 3 or 7, either of which I can actually beat. But there's a lot of checks on either. And hopefully
No
it pays
red key
off.
yet,
Yeah.
so. Speeding up the staircase.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Maybe this is Troopa's castle. Honestly, that wouldn't even be that bad.
Yeah. Would be preferable, honestly.
Yeah, if this is Troopa's castle, it means I can actually full clear it.
Yeah, otherwise you're in the palace with no red key, which means it's not beatable.
Yep. All right.
Also,
Moment of
shouts
truth.
to Bombette doing the... All right, okay.
All right, so that means
Gotta-
that Flower Fields entrance is actually Crystal Palace.
That's convenient, actually.
Yeah, that's not too bad. So, jam and jelly, don't care.
Not worth going out of your way for.
Yeah, Tubba's Castle is pretty straightforward, especially with 3 keys.
Yeah. Nothing worse than coming here with 2 keys and being able to do literally everything here except finish.
Yep. Get everything except for Yaki.
Yep. And Yaki is always in a vanilla location because it works out better that way. Trust us.
Yeah. Because otherwise, this dungeon is effectively somewhere you never even want to go to in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah, if Yaki was randomized, you could just bypass the entire dungeon, which I don't know, I guess some people might like, but
yeah, it would just be an out of the way location to do checks.
yeah. But really just more you'd be hoping you could skip it every run. And then with the number of checks here, would probably usually fine. Nope, you actually can't, but
Yeah.
so it's nice to have that incentive to actually want to clear it regardless.
Yeah, with coins, there's also quite a few checks past 1 key. Because of the bed in the Mega Rush room.
That makes sense. You know, there's a group of just 5 coins on the bed, so
Yeah, it's supposed to be like an arrow pointing to the wall.
is it really?
They are pointing towards the wall.
I don't know if I've ever noticed that. Also, finally a bombette upgrade.
Which is good because when I go to Chapter 7, that'll be really nice to have.
Very true. Yeah, that'll unlock Power Bomb, so finally have some decent AoE.
Yep. Yeah, they are... Okay.
Oh, speaking of seeds.
That is a few things.
Speaking of chapter. Yep.
Wow.
And... Okay.
Yep.
It was Calculator and Crystalberry. Also. So I need Miracle Water, Red Key. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it.
I might want to be doing a break here before long as well.
That's true. Yeah, we can... Probably even after the boss fight. Because I'm probably just going to go to clear it.
Makes sense.
Because then we can go into Bowser's Castle and get through Junior Troopa even. After the break. Since they're very close to each other. What bosses have I not fought yet? Super Bros, Crystal King, Huff, Lava Piranha?
Lava Piranha, yep.
I want to say those are the 4.
Yeah, and one of them we won't be fighting because we skipped the Chapter 5 boss.
Mm-hmm. Skip the laggy cutscene.
So nice. I actually figured this out working with decount being a thing. You can actually change the code, and the way the devs implemented how some animations work in this game, basically they're extremely inefficient. It's doing a recursive, for those who know what this means, they're basically doing a recursive search to find each individual piece, like they're stored in a tree, to find each individual piece every single frame multiple times. And there's like 100, I want to say like 140 some individual pieces to that bridge. And if you, I put in a cache. Oh, let's go, red key. Honestly, honestly, timing pretty well. But yeah, it basically made the cutscene lagless when I tried it on console. So,
Yeah, I'll still do this anyway
Yeah.
because we will eventually have to go through Bowser's Castle regardless.
it makes sense.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of questionable code in the original code base. You do tend to stumble upon mind-boggling stuff. One huge problem we actually ran into with the randomizer code was that Paper Mario only has so much memory for certain battles that loading the Hufflepuff boss battle actually maxes out the battle memory, so we couldn't actually change the damage values.
Oh.
Oh,
So one thing we had to do was rewrite parts of Hufflepuff to even make that fit.
Interesting.
honestly, knowing how that section of code works, not that surprising to me that ended up happening.
So yeah, this is gonna be very funny because this isn't the heart, but it is instead. Okay.
Speaking of which,
This is fine.
Yeah, so Huff is immune to what? He just straight up doesn't take damage from
Which
it.
is fine.
Yeah, the speedrun strat here would be to use super jump charge, but don't have that here. Also, one of the few instances of laggy being useful in battle, because the number of rough toughs, or I always forget, is it rough toughs? I always forget which one is which.
Tough
But
puffs?
then,
I don't know.
not huff puffs.
I think it's tough puffs. I don't know which one.
There's one of them is like the regular enemy, and then the other one is these guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, the number that spawn depends on how much damage you do to Huff. So Spiny Surge can actually be useful to clear a bunch of them to prevent healing without lost my train of thought again.
I can just not mash this at all.
Yeah, without spawning even more. Oh, true. Yeah, half damage with less stands, so
And I
rounded
have
down.
4 life shrooms. I don't care.
You will be fine. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say. Would not. Or is it. Wait. Oh, right, you can just do this.
Yep.
What's the threshold for. Is it 5 or 10?
It's
for,
5.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, if Huff gets below 5 HP, he will always do like a slam attack. I forget what it's called.
Yeah.
And it does a lot of damage.
I think it would do around 25 with that many clouds.
That's a lot.
But yeah, this is the actual chapter 3 boss. Technically.
Okay, rough puffs are the enemies. Tough puffs are the ones with Huff. Thank you, Tracy.
Oh. I don't think I don't think it matters what I do.
No, he's dead.
All right, and I think this is a pretty good time for our final break. Having 2 chapters left to do, 1 item from Go Mode.
Thought you might take FP there and then do.
Oh, I mean, FP plus are
Danger
2.
Mario.
I have 2 of them.
Well, I was gonna say with Danger Mario,
Yeah.
but. Oh, do you not have them both equipped?
No.
Oh, okay then.
But yeah. This seems like a pretty good time for our final break now, so we can go ahead with that.
My mic is muted. That's okay. I understand. Yeah, we're getting amateur hour over here. I've been talking, and you're like,
Yeah.
All right, so during these longer breaks, everybody, These longer runs, we like to take breaks every hour, just so everybody can get up, stretch, get some water, anything y'all need to do. Just a quick reminder before we go to that break, if you have missed out on any of our shows or events, you can go check out the VODs over at youtube.com/gamesdonequick. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the rest of the run. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Games Done Quick Hotfix. Today, we're showcasing Paper Mario Glitched Logic Rando. We're nearing the end of the run. I'll hand it right back over to you whenever you're ready.
Yeah, let's quick countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. And we're gonna head straight to Bowser's Castle and basically clear that out up until a shortcut that we will need to use later. Only really need Miracle Water. So I'm gonna... Bowser's Castle or Crystal Palace hopefully has the Miracle Water. And if not, we're gonna be on a scavenger hunt, but we'll see. See what happens.
Yeah. The final boot and hammer upgrades are not necessarily required. So
Yeah. Hammer basically just depends on what partners you find.
yeah.
And kind of boots too. There's a handful of checks that boots opens up.
Yeah, the boots specifically would be definitely be nice to have for the extra damage.
Yeah.
Not required unless the checks require them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna...
Luckily, a 7 Spirit Seed usually has you like loaded by the end. So even if you don't have Ultra Boots, Bowser is manageable.
Yeah, how many star pieces do I have currently? 17? Could be worth picking up 3 more to get the second Power Plus.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna be doing something... You're probably not gonna be able to tell what I'm doing. Honestly. Because I'm gonna do Dark Basement.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not going to go over well on the... at least for us. We're not going to see anything.
So, you can do that.
That's vanilla, by the way.
And I'm gonna do
sort of.
Dark Basement.
So for context, you are expected to use Watt's overworld ability to illuminate the area. There are several paths you can take, and usually one of these paths will be a dead end, one will be the way to the exit we just came from, and one will be to like an item block. Usually you come from the whole other side, from the basement up two of these very dark rooms. And dodging enemies is actually quite tricky, usually, especially if you do use Watt's overworld ability, because having her out just slows Mario's movement down and we can't spin while doing that. Additionally, the battles in here are also in vanilla, in the dark, so you have to have Watt out to even attack the enemies. However, for Rando, we decided that the dark battles themselves were a bit too buggy, so we allow you to win within the dark battles even without Watt. There's some very weird issues with the dark battles in terms of hitting them in a first strike with Bombette or Troopa, and your partner then first strikes not the first enemy but the second or third, and can crash the game. So we figured before we have a fix ready for this, we might just disable the dark battles.
Yeah, it's honestly such a niche thing. Seems like the sensible decision to me.
Disabling the dark battles in general has the side effect of also changing the Fuzzy Pete battle. You normally need to fight to get access to the whale, which can bring you to Chapter 5, to the Lava Island. And this change just lets you also do that with any partner, not only with Watt. Surprisingly, this does not affect the dark battle against the Lantern Ghost, because the item that is completely coded a different way than the dark battles themselves.
I guess it makes sense that they would do that, since it's like with the lantern instead of just all or nothing, I guess.
Oh.
Oh, right, these are checks.
I'm not
Mega
gonna
Shock?
spook. The flying magic of it made this unfortunate.
Oh, the embers are... I did not know they were immune. There you
Yep.
go.
It makes sense. I wanted to just Power Quake with Peril, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, I guess I'm gonna Fan Smack the Ember.
At least it can't divide with 4 enemies.
True. So, Koopa Troll has 4 HP. That's fine. Do this and Starstorm.
Yeah, the Star Spirits are a little bit. They show up in the menu in the order that you defeat the bosses. So I don't know, kind of funny.
And cool.
A mushroom.
Yeah, it's a rando change that the supposedly wrong, or I guess right, Star Spirit actually casts the Star Spirit ability. It gets a bit weird when you start the seed with more than 0 star energy, actually, because by that point you already can use some of the star powers. However, since we don't have any Star Spirits unlocked by then, you don't actually have a Star Spirit we could call forth. So instead, Twink shows up and casts the ability.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's fun.
Oh, by the way, from context, Twink is like a tiny star who usually has a way more important role in the story, but only in the Peach cutscenes. So we don't actually see anything of Twink. Except for like the very end of the game.
Yep. Also, I did the little stair clip there just because it's funny, but absolutely not necessary.
Yeah. It's faster with task movement, but outside of that.
Yeah. I guess I'll see what the key is.
Yeah. Strangely enough, that clip. So the 2 stair rooms that like with the save blocks, where they did that clip, they look identical, but strangely only the first one has that clip in the stairs, not the second one.
Yep.
Therapies. Okay. Oh, I guess you won't be. I was going to explain the.
Yeah, I'm not going to be bothering to get it.
Fast flood room, but yeah, don't need it. Yeah, so these are just the normal Lackey clips that we've seen since the beginning of the seed.
Yeah, and that block up there I can't get without Ultra Boots. Surely that would never actually matter.
Surely. Honestly, adding Chapter 8, because I've never played a seed with Chapter 8 enabled. That's like a new-ish feature. Honestly, it changes a lot about how you think about things, about how you play the seed.
I could just do cannon jumps. I'm more practiced at cannon jumps than I am cannonless.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Yeah, so Phantom's trying to do cannonless. I have never seen. I didn't know they had randomized palettes. Steam then gold. Okay, but anyway, Phantom is doing cannonless, which is a very original trick name that no other community has used. Where you have to stand in a very precise position to get this clip to respawn in the correct location. I think this one should work.
I think this works, yeah.
Yep, okay. And so now they're out of bounds and they can just walk on the seam and go around the cannons. Just jump right past them.
Easy.
I mean, I am sort of biased, but I think Chapter 8 in the randomizer is actually rather interesting in terms of routing.
Yeah.
When you go there with how many keys. The only thing the community tends to disagree on is love or hate for the second Bowser door quiz. Because currently the Bowser door quiz is always random, and it's not random like in a controllable sense for like the seed generator. It's just random while you are in the room. And the changes that were needed to actually make the quiz random basically left little of the original code So it's actually currently not possible for us to add a toggle to disable the Bowser Dog random quiz. But I'm looking into like rebuilding the original one.
I would be appreciative.
I mean, I can also see value in a setting that just lets you skip the quiz if you don't want to do it.
Also, that yeah, it takes even like in a glitchless speedrun, it takes well in any speedrun
2.5 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's about 2 minutes from when you enter the room.
Yeah.
But also, I want to point out a thing that Phantom did like a minute ago. So specifically with Sushi as their active partner, they jumped on one of the dry bones, which they're actually doing the quiz here.
343. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what that does is I looked into it a long time ago. I forget all the specifics, but there is a bug in the code where it sort of thinks that you have, once you do that you have Bo as your active partner and you're using out of sight. It sort of has a little bit of that state enabled, but not really. I forget all the details. Yeah, much harder questions. As Icebound was just saying.
Have to do math.
Yeah, but anyway, the dry bones, it makes them stop throwing their bones, which makes doing that room a lot safer because they run really slowly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that was
back in the day, I came up with a game shark code just to skip this room.
3332. No, 3432. Three plus 4 is 7. And that should be the last one. Door 2.
Yeah, at least there's only 3.
Yeah. Eh? Actually, this is my 20th star piece. Because that lets me buy Power Plus. Which, with the badges I currently have, that could be honestly pretty useful.
Yeah. Especially if you go Danger Mario and get more BP.
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming you're going to do.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a shame. Well, no, I have Fire Shield, I have Damage Dodge. I can actually do a setup on Bowser with Danger Mario to guarantee peril.
You'll love to see it.
So, that'll be pretty useful. Come back here. Of course, it's the same fight.
Oh my god.
Leave the 2 magic oops, it's fine.
In vanilla, this is just one singular
Oh my.
patrol, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
That is. Wait, so it makes. I thought they were.
The thing is Crystal King's thing. I thought it was going invisible, but
I don't think I knew they had that move.
I don't think I've ever seen that. I also don't fight Magic Koopas in Chapter 8 very often.
I've never seen that move from a Magic Koopa.
Yeah. See, you cannot flip in those stairs.
Yeah, they were blinking. I thought that they were like repelled basically.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. But oops. All right, Dry Bones. Never mind. If there wasn't a flying Magic Koopa there, I would have just killed it. But
yeah, he's got his posse.
this is normally an Ultra Shroom. And it's okay.
All right. I forget how much that was.
Hello. But yeah, how many
Something
ultra streams
shit,
are there
yeah.
in vanilla? 6, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
And there's 5 jam and jellies, and one of them's in Bowser's Castle. I think.
Yes.
And the other, there's one of them is on the Peach quiz.
There are technically an infinite amount of each, at least in English.
Yeah.
But you have to mess with the little oinks. You gotta use the silver and golden ones. So
Yeah, the lowest odds.
yeah. And not to mention, you have to, once you get one, you have to then buy 10 more pigs to get them to drop that, to run away and drop the item. Right? Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
how it works.
And then if you
That's
get
cute.
multiple golds, you only get the one anyway.
Right.
I think we don't actually put the gem and jelly from Peach's Castle into the item pool at all.
Okay.
Maybe I should do that and add another item spot in Peach's Castle.
I mean, it doesn't really come up that often, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's an item that's not randomized yet.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, if I go that route, I will have to like randomize the firebar coins and the
Oh,
flowers
is
in
the
the jungle.
is the shooting star in Peach's Castle randomized?
I don't think so either. It's the one you get from
The Hammer Bro, yeah.
NPC. No, it's not.
Well, there you go. More items to fill the item pool with.
Woohoo!
And these guys retain their chapter 7 scale,
Yep.
but
Doesn't really
All the-
help them.
not really.
All right, so Junior Troopa does 8 normally. So 4 block. So it would be 7. Then I'd be at 3. Divide by 2. I think I want damage dodge on.
Probably. Brain.
Oh,
No,
Flower Saber's
work.
cheap. I don't have Spike Shield. This may end up being annoying.
Just power shock forehead.
I mean, that's the idea.
Oh no. Good luck.
I do have Power Bounce
Just
on, right? Yes.
Just get lucky.
I've done this in races, and it has won me races by significant margins. I'm just gonna hit him. So much damage. Junior has 2 defense for some reason.
Yeah, he's kind of insane for a first of, for a first boss of 3
Yeah.
in the end game.
So what I think...
Like Hallway Bowser only has 1 defense.
Yep.
So,
So if
give a
I
judge room.
heal, if I refresh, I'll be at... Yeah, if I refresh and block, I'll be at peril.
Yeah, unblock. That'll do it. Yeah.
And then I just Power Shock. And it will work.
It always works.
Yeah. Power Shock is the most reliable move in the entire game.
So true.
See?
Oh, and not even.
Wow.
That was a really
wasn't even that
bad
good. Yeah.
It's fine, though.
But it's fine because it always works. Nice four
We
count.
have the proof right now. I always get 4 capped.
Is that with damage dodge on?
Yep. Or Dodge Master.
That's- Or Dodge Master? Yeah. Amazing.
All right, but
Okay, that was
he
better.
is dead next turn. I don't even have to time this.
Yeah, just jump.
And that's Junior Troopa. Just do it like that. Clearly. I've
All right, so
I wish it was that easy.
I've lost so many runs to getting 4 capped.
it's fairly likely to happen.
It's only 1 in 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say 5 cap is more likely, but or at least 5.
I'm gonna check and see if Power Rush is in the castle.
Yeah, shortcut pipe added here, so that's not there in vanilla, but that lets you get back from Toad Town.
Yeah, there's 4 checks in here. None of these are actually in logic until you have access to Starbeam, which means that they're never going to be important, but they could be badges. Yeah, it's explicitly the Starbeam check logic that puts these 4 checks in logic.
I like how the lighting effects don't affect the items because they never planned on there being items here.
True.
I actually didn't realize that until you just threw that pow block.
I mean, why would there be items here?
I mean, yeah.
Coin and a POW block. Wow.
Nice.
Let's go beat Crystal Palace.
No miracle water yet.
I'm
It
already
will
in peril.
Definitely be there.
I'm in peril, so I can power quake all these Clopas.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, I think I could do it without that. Oh, yeah.
How's your FP? Oh yeah, this is great. She just tosses them.
Yeah, I have 11 FP, but
Do you have any items to heal?
actually, what I can do here. Hold on. Big brain.
Honestly, yeah. Do you know how much power? Wait, how much is power bomb?
Power bomb is also 4.
Okay, that's what I thought. So 3.
I mean, all the clubs are gonna have 3 HP.
Oh, true.
I don't think it matters.
Wait, you have. Oh, how much is regular Quake Hammer?
I think it was also 4 FP.
Okay, I was gonna say because that would. Oh, hey, nice.
So useful.
It could be.
Technically,
There's
that
one
puts
check.
that puts a couple checks in logic, actually. Not just one, because I don't have.
Oh,
I don't need him anymore.
No, go Mario.
I got the Ultra Hammer.
coming. Would you have picked him up?
If I didn't have
Have you
Ultra
had
Hammer, probably.
Yeah.
The poor guy.
He's doing his best. His best just isn't very good.
He does one thing in logic, and that thing bypasses Ultra Hammer. So I just don't need him. It technically loses time to pick him up, so we're just gonna leave him in that block forever.
It's optimal.
Yep.
I'm sure he's nice and
I mean,
cozy
he
in there.
is safe in there.
Yeah. No one can hurt him.
He's in a room with a swoopula. It's fine. I will. Well, I can try and do the bump at skip. I don't have a lineup for it. I just kind of like, ooh.
It's nice. It's surprisingly less precise than you might think.
Is it like less precise than the Cooper one?
I think it's about the same.
Okay.
I think it's the exact same spot. Just
Yeah,
like,
I just don't have a visual for it because my
Right.
visual is different.
yeah, because there's no like Cooper slot.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what happens when you re-enter this room.
I've done it.
Oh, okay.
I'll try one more time.
Yeah, so if you stand in the right spot here and just mash spin and hold right, you can go through the loading zone. This is an example of a trick that is JP exclusive but got added back in Rando. You usually don't do it here in vanilla because they don't actually leave. If you go in and come back out, they're all still waiting for you and prevent you from going back to the left. So you actually still, in vanilla, have to clear it. Ooh! Attack effects F. Unused badge.
Yeah, at some point I'll just figure out a visual cue for it, but it hasn't really been relevant because no one actually knew that it had been patched into Rando.
Yeah, I didn't.
Neither did I.
It's also, Wait. If you do a spin jump and look at the mirror version of Mario here,
Yeah.
he rotates around the wrong axis.
Yeah, because that Mario is going to go away as soon as I do these checks. Okay. Is blue key required? Nope. Blue key is not required.
Unfortunate. Well, not unfortunate that it's required, but or that it's not required, or whichever way is correct to say that.
But yeah, when we get to the Cooper puzzle, it'll be much easier because there's a very good visual for it.
Nice. No one flying. Yeah, they just get deleted. Doesn't even get experience for them.
Yeah. Also, we get a lot of money in this room for no reason.
True. Yeah, for some reason that I don't know if anybody's actually figured out, coins in this room are just doubled. Like every coin is worth 2. Specifically in this room, I have no idea why.
I did read a theory by, I think, Rain Rangers about this. I'm not entirely
Rain
sure.
would be the one to know.
Basically, the theory was that the developers might have originally intended for the coins to be like also mirrored, so they had to spawn them twice. They just forgot to actually mirror the position.
Oh.
Makes as much sense as anything to me.
Yeah. That is the most logical reason. All right. This guy will actually just never see you.
You can get him to see you if you really go out of your way to make him do it. But he's kind of blind.
All right, and now for the hardest puzzle in the game, it's so hard I just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That wasn't it.
I can't tell.
Which one is Cooper?
Yeah, I can't tell. It's too hard.
Nice spin.
The blocks are in logic for you, right?
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, it's not hard, so.
No. I couldn't remember for sure if that was a trick that you could
Yeah.
enable. I
Yeah,
was pretty sure it was. But
the tall blocks here.
yeah, you can actually reach them with super boots. So without enabling a trick for them in logic, they are not actually considered in logic, but for us they are right now.
Mhm.
The weight, that's
Wow.
Wow.
literal dead weight.
That's exactly what I needed.
The item that defined early Rando races.
It really
True.
did.
True.
Back when you couldn't actually shuffle the gear upgrades.
Yeah, you can only shuffle them amongst themselves. If I could you even?
No, they were just vanilla but progressive.
Oh, is that what they were at the start? Okay. Well, so long ago.
Sad. No. Nothing in the block there.
All right, last check.
Miracle water? No.
Nope.
It is juicy, but it is not water. Well, we get to see what the boss is. It's chapter 1 scaled, so no matter what it is, I don't think it's going to matter.
Yeah. Yeah, what's left? Lava Piranha and
Koopa Bros and Crystal King?
Kooparos. Yes.
I
Oh,
finally
we didn't
have...
see any albino dinos.
Yeah. You don't typically see them on low scales, I feel like. I don't know if that's like just... I can't think of the word.
I don't think they are like specially handled in regards to the scaling.
Yeah, it just feels like they never show up on lower scales.
It's probably just because fewer enemies spawn
Yeah.
in general, right?
Most likely. Okay, we're gonna have Watt out. I think I have a maple syrup. Yeah. I don't feel like healing.
Yeah, Peril too nice.
Especially for a chapter 1 scaled boss.
Yeah, honestly, it might not even be able to damage you if you block.
And okay.
It is Lava Piranha, okay.
Oh. Miscounted. Whatever. I have quick change on so I can switch to sushi. Goodbye, Crystal King music. Phase 2.
Even harder.
So much more difficult. Anyway.
I mean, even in vanilla, isn't Lava Piranha more like a puzzle boss that gets trivialized by using sushi?
For the most
Yes
part.
and I feel like
With phase
casually
2.
yes and no. Depends on how prepared people are going in.
Yeah. All right, well, now we're on a apparent hunt for miracle water.
Yeah, nowhere specifically that it has to be.
Yeah, the only place it can't be is the one check that is behind it.
Yeah. So now it's just a matter of which one has it.
You know, I never checked Deep Jungle.
Oh, true. And you did find Jade Raven. Well, actually, that wouldn't affect anything.
Yeah,
Sure,
I just
Parakarry.
didn't want to go through the Piranha Plant fight with nothing. And I can technically save the Yoshis.
True.
The volcano vase was a sphere 1 item.
Oh.
Probably doesn't mean anything.
Probably.
Probably.
But that makes the most sense for me is to go to chapter 5 after I bully Lee.
Oh, right.
The master is not in logic with my settings. I only put Chan and Lee in logic. Really for no particular reason.
Oh, they're quick.
Other than to like show that you can do the dojo.
Poor guy. The master's just standing there watching this.
Huh. All right.
Goodbye.
Can't say I've ever done that. All right. Thanks, Lee.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think with Dodge Master, you're guaranteed to not get capped. Not 100% sure on that, but...
Yeah, because I guess in like the categories where you fight him, you only go to like 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's make our way to chapter 5. I can check Ultra Boot's chest.
You also haven't gotten lyrics yet.
True. I need to buy lyrics here.
Do you have 20 coins?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Easy.
Easy.
There's also the volcano-based chest. Let's grab that real quick.
Oh, yeah.
The one thing for... Okay.
Oh, well, there we go. All right. This is go mode.
Nice.
All right, then. I guess I won't check the deep jungle. Let's go fight whatever the boss of chapter 6 is.
Nice. You don't have to... Yeah, you don't actually have to clear out a bunch of slow checks in 6.
I do have to do machine fight.
That's true.
Also conveniently located.
Yeah, true. Right on the way.
Chapter 4 scaled, so I will probably level up on the machine fight, which is kind of nice.
Ooh, yeah.
But yeah, that is go mode. We still have quite a bit to do to get to the end, but at this point, it's mostly just figuring out how to do the fights. Which hopefully won't be too bad. In an ideal world, I can get Peril on hallway and then not level up on hallway.
Yeah, might happen. Might not. Yeah, sadly no power rush, and unlikely to get it at this point. Unless it just happens to be along the way.
Yeah. Which it probably won't.
Yeah.
I will buy the second Power Plus because I would kind of like to have it.
Yeah, especially with no Ultra Boots.
Yep. And my setup for getting Peril on Final will not let me use PFD down. So would really like to have as much power as I can get. I'm on the wrong side.
This machine is very particular about where you hit it.
Yep. Where you hit it, how many times. I tried to look at the code and I didn't quite understand what it was doing.
Yeah, I've never looked at it. No, I don't want to.
It seemed really weird.
I mean, considering how it acts, I would expect no less.
Yeah, because I think it was like when you were doing like no major sequence breaks or something, I was trying to look at the code for the machine and be like, how does this thing work? Yeah.
Glitchless muscle memory.
Yep. Literally any category muscle memory.
Any.
Always go down one and then mash A.
Not any percent.
True.
But
I've never done an 80% run though, so it doesn't matter.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That is, I'm surprised.
Glitchless, all bosses, all cards, no major sequence breaks. Glundo.
Kind of LZS heavy, so.
I mean, not any more than like...
It doesn't have to be, I guess. Yeah, but...
Not any more than like all bosses or... Yeah, all bosses.
Yeah.
Ah, hello.
All right.
As I do no damage. How much will they...
Oh, now there's 2 banger songs playing in this boss battle. Nice.
Oh, they only do 2. I was kind of hoping they would do more. That's fine.
Ultra Hammer moderately coming in handy.
Very slightly more damage.
Yeah.
Well, goodbye Huff music.
It's okay. It's another banger
True.
that we'll get to hear like a third of.
Well, they have a little bit of HP.
Yeah, and you don't have Peril, so.
Yeah.
Will we get to hear the bridge? Well. That's a no.
I have 3 FP pluses.
Yeah. All right, that is all 7 Star Spirits saved.
Yeah, so there's a couple of things I need to do. I do need to still go talk to Chet Rippo and become Danger Mario.
Very important.
I assume I have enough money. I will need to sell something also.
Yeah, 39 coins.
Yep.
Luckily, there's a shop right there.
Yep.
So
And then we need to go grab Starbeam. Starbeam is in the vanilla location of Starhaven. So I need to go up to Starhaven, talk to the 7-star spirits, get Starbeam, and then warp back down to Peach's Castle and take the shortcut pipe to Bowser. Not a whole lot left, but it is a lot of running around.
Yeah, nothing.
What's Danger Mario I see?
Fun.
Well, we're gonna show,
Demonstrate.
demonstrate the power.
Exactly enough.
Well, I had an apple too, but
But the fact that you
Yeah.
just sold one item, then yeah.
very, very convenient.
Yeah, so the way that Troopa works is if you pay him 39 coins, he will add 2 levels worth of stats, I guess, to whichever stat you pick. But he will remove 2 levels worth, or 1 level's worth from each of your other 2. So basically, he'll rearrange your stats, and that actually notably lets you lower your HP down to 5, which just makes it so that Last Stand and Power Rush, which are both active when you're in danger, which is 5 HP or less, are just always active no matter what. And since Last Stand is as powerful as it is, it's a really good strategy. It's
Yep.
even better with Power Rush, which we don't have, unfortunately, because that's just +2 damage, but it's still worth.
I'm not even gonna get the Power Plus because All or Nothing is 6, and it uses the rest of my BP. Where Power Plus would be 4, and I don't have a use for 2 BP. So
Save
it
some
kind
time
of
at least.
works out.
Oh yeah, true. Important to point out, the Power Rush and Mega Rush do not stack. It's either one or the other.
Yep.
So
Mega Rush takes
not
priority.
not as much of a detriment to not have Power Rush if you can get into peril.
Which we will be doing on Final Bowser.
True.
The badge setup I have mathematically will get peril on turn 2. As long as I hit blocks.
Just get good.
Really not even that hard. And there is Starbeam, and we're leaving. Because I don't want to go
Oh,
into the
we
toy
needed that.
box.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything there for me. There's Anti-Guy.
True. You could have Power Rush.
He could. But yeah, Hallway Bowser is kind of a joke.
Yeah.
If he's really nice and does fire on turn 1,
That'd be nice.
fire does 8 normally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I don't want Fire Shield on. For this fight in particular.
Trying to remember.
Hello, Bowser.
Yeah, okay. Where's that 7?
I'm pretty sure unblocked fire without any modifiers puts you in peril with Danger Mario.
Okay. That much does sound right. Oh yeah, so I guess it must be. Yeah, okay. It must be 8 then.
Yeah, it was either 8 or 9.
Oh yeah, no, I knew it was definitely not 9.
All right, go for this because if it works. All right, I got really lucky.
Oh my god.
Good job, Bowser.
Alright, and that's free peril going into the fight here.
Yep, which gives us a lot of extra damage in phase 1.
Yep. You gonna out of sight or?
Yeah. Would I just go for? I don't even have close call.
Oh, I was thinking just take a life shroom. Otherwise,
Oh,
I'm not sure which one. I'm not sure which one does more damage.
I'm pretty.
Did you give up partner damage?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. My bounce will start at 6. I think it's just worth it.
Probably. It probably doesn't make too much of a difference either way.
Yeah. 4, 8. Yeah, and out of sight's not even expensive. So yeah, the final Bowser fight. There's quite a bit that goes into this, just like mathematically speaking, in terms of what Bowser decides to do in phase 2.
Yeah, definitely the most complicated logic of any boss in the game.
Phase 1 is very scripted.
Yeah, here he only has 3 moves they can do: fire, claw, or butt stomp. This 4 cap. Doesn't matter which one he picks though, because, you know.
Yeah, that's like the slowest one. Okay.
And a 5 cap. All right. I think that was the
Yeah, it was a
right
4 and a
call
5.
then. Yeah. So the nil star shield here. His logic actually is the same as phase 2 from here on out. Fun fact, but you can't damage him, so
Yep.
doesn't matter.
Good old Star Beam. Now this is where Peach has already beaten Cammy.
Thank God.
In vanilla, this between phase 1 and phase 2 is about 3 minutes.
It's a great scene casually. I'll stand by that.
Yeah, but due to the repetitiveness for Rando, it had to go.
Yep.
Yeah, big agree. It was, before it got removed, it was at least sped up by giving Twink 10 damage. So that was kind of funny, but it was still long. Turbocharge to give +1 attack.
That does 2. Just do whatever damage. This is fine.
I don't know where the threshold is. With 3. And there we go, Peril.
Yep. Guaranteed.
Yeah, Bowser
Wow.
can't. Bowser can't shield again until his 3rd turn, but he's much more likely to do it on the 4th turn. So, what's he at?
25.
Just go for it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Nice. Good fight.
Yeah, so time was going to be coming up when Mario touches the Star Rod after the fade out. Here, let's let Watt kill him. Good job, Watt.
She's doing great.
And time. Yeah, and that wasn't even full damage Mario. Mario can do so much more damage than that.
It's so unsatisfying hearing that sound not line up with the Star Rod. But GG.
Yeah, what was our time at, by the way?
Second. 3:40:32.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that's much closer to estimate than honestly good, because I was worried we were going to go like way under.
Yes.
But yeah, that works out really well.
The one thing that I knew going into the seed that Icebound had told me was that logically, your first boots were behind beating General Guy gearless. So it was actually huge that you got those out of logic boots.
Yeah, I was a little like, I kind of knew that General Guy was going to be in logic when I got to the top of Koopa Brothers Fortress. I was like, oh, all right, I'm gonna have to beat this boss probably. But the out of logic path into chapter 5 is just so strong that it helps a lot. But yeah, that was fun. That was a good seed. Thank you for picking that seed, Icebound. Going nearly an hour without boots is definitely interesting.
We just got all the good partners for bootless.
It's like, oh, I started with Cooper. All right.
Or gearless.
Here's Sushi. Here's Bombette. Here's Paracarry. Here's Lackey. All right, you can do everything now.
Want to guess where Ultra Boots ended up?
Sure. Where were they? I actually don't have any idea.
They were in a particular chest in the toy box.
So it was Anti-Guy.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Do you know where Power Rush was?
I don't know, but I can check quickly.
Yeah, because I think that was the only thing missing at that point was like those two badges, like Ultra Boots and Power Rush in terms of like full Danger Mario.
Power Rush can be found in the deep jungle within a tree.
The place where we're like, we'll check that.
Just about to get it.
Yeah.
You managed without.
Yeah, it was fine. Damage dodge plus fire shield plus last stand, you're guaranteed peril in 2 turns. The fire shield is very important, and not having PFDN equipped is also very important, because otherwise fire would do 3.
Okay, that's a good setup. I don't think I knew that one.
But yeah, it was a good run. Good fun. Thank you for joining me for commentary.
Yeah,
thanks
of course.
for inviting us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Do we maybe want to still show off the one Easter egg on the title screen / on the sprite?
We can do that really quick. It only takes a second.
Yeah, you've got time, no worries.
Yeah, this is I think it was asked very early on about Easter eggs in the randomizer.
Yeah, and we decided to add a single Easter egg so far. Basically, we do often get like requests for sprite color changes for Mario. And this was one that was requested pretty early on, and we made it an Easter egg. Name your file name Duplis, and you can now be the Duplis version of Mario from the 1000th Dawn.
So yeah, it's not a skin you can choose on the website, but as long as you set your file name, this is what Mario looks like. So fun little Easter egg. And how long did it take for anyone to find this?
I was gonna say, it was sitting in the code for a long time before anyone did.
So Clover added this basically the moment we had palette swaps, which was on release or shortly after. And we debated back and forth whether we wanted to just drop the information that the Duplis skin was in here. But I think it took like 11 or 12 months for someone to randomly find and post on the Discord, which was coincidentally like 2 days after we discussed just flat out telling people.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that part.
Yeah, it took a long time.
But I'm glad it was found organically without us telling.
Yeah, I'm surprised that just no one tried it earlier. Just because, you know, you name your file, name it whatever you want. And other like ROM hacks tended to use file names for secrets and things. Yeah. That was Paper Mario Rando with glitch logic and whole 7 chapters. So I do these or have done these fairly often. I will probably be taking a short break from them, but I will eventually come back to this. Most of what I do otherwise is vanilla speedruns of this, Twilight Princess, Pokemon Coliseum are like probably the main 3. So feel free to check those out if you feel so inclined. And
definitely go follow them.
JCog and Icebound if you have anything.
I mean, if you want to follow me, twitch.tv/jcog or jcog.dev on Blue Sky. I do, well, I've been a little inconsistent lately, but I do a lot of Paper Mario randos and speedruns, as well as some other random things. So, yeah.
For me, there's really no point following me on anything because I don't stream, I don't post on X or the likes. But you are absolutely welcome to join the Paper Mario Randomizer Discord and have a chat with us and play a few seeds.
Yeah. Thanks for having this on Special Church.
Yeah, thank you so much for showcasing it. This was absolutely fantastic. So many weird things can happen. I love glitch logic randos, so I appreciate y'all being on here to showcase that. Does anybody have any other final comments?
I think I'm good.
Yeah,
Yep, same.
nothing for me.
Yeah, thank you so much all for being on, for showcasing this, talking about the game. We have more coming up for you. We've got some Pokemon games coming up after this. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with Pokemon Sword, Shield, Tower of Two Fists. We'll see you in just a few minutes, everyone.